Welcome to another broadcast of Lumberjack Sports right here on KOFE 1240 St. Mary's, your home for Lumberjack Sports all season long. We want to take a moment to thank our Lumberjack Sports sponsors and hope that you will do the same. Without them, these broadcasts wouldn't be possible. Now let's take it to the field where Tim Parrish will have the pregame and the play-by-play. Go Lumberjack! And welcome, Lumberjack fans. Tim Parrish here at St. Mary's Lumberjack Gymnasium as we have Lumberjack boys basketball coming your way tonight as the Lumberjacks, your 2021 2A state champions, hosting the 1AD1 2021 state champion Blackway Wildcats. It is a battle of state champions from last year, from two different divisions or leagues, and it looks to be a heck of a battle this evening. Both teams high-powered. Lumberjacks a little bit new this year as far as some of the players, and that they didn't lose a lot of their players, though, from last season. Blackway, they lost even less. I think they graduated 2 seniors last year, and they have University of Idaho commit Titus Yearout, who averages 22 points per game. He will be what the Lumberjacks have to contend with this evening here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. Just a quick update. JV game currently rolling along here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. They are in the third period, and it is 28-22 in favor of the Lumberjack JV boys. We're going to go ahead and take a break and come back with the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off.
The holidays aren't about what you receive. It's about the good you give. P1SCU is asking you to join us in spreading a whole lot of joy this holiday season. Visit p1scu.org/season or our Facebook page to nominate a family who could benefit from a special turkey dinner with all the trimmings. Want to do even more good? Stop by any P1SCU branch to drop off food, toy, and coat donations until December 17th. Join us in giving back during our season of giving.
Kenny and the crew at 10th Street Superstop invite you into the biggest convenience store in town. 10th Street Superstop is your one-stop shop for gas, propane, snacks, and ice-cold drinks. Stop in for breakfast or lunch, breakfast burritos and pizza to paninis and fajita burritos. 10th Street Superstop has something for everyone. Whether you're headed to a Lumberjack game or out into the woods, 10th Street Superstop is the place to stop for anything you may need. 10th Street Superstop on North 10th Street in St. Mary's.
Do you have a hazardous tree on your property? Do you need some trees or brush removed in preparation for a home or shop? You can call Andy's Arbor Recycling. Andy's Arbor Recycling specializes in removing dangerous trees, pruning, thinning, and chipping. Andy's Arbor Recycling also has a bucket truck for those hard-to-reach areas. So if you're in need of thinning, tree removal, and site preparation, call Andy's Arbor Recycling. That's at 208-582-2134. That's 208-582-2134. And Arbor Insight.
With Phase 1 and 2 of the sports complex nearly complete, the Lumberjack Booster Club thanks Archie's IGA, Shift and Grind, and the St. Mary's community for their fundraising efforts and continued support in making this sports complex come to life. The next stage will be the sprinkler system. Booster Club is looking for new members. If you have kids in high school or soon entering high school, now is the time to get involved with the Booster Club. For more information on how you can help with the sports complex or questions about becoming a member, contact Donnie Masterson at 208-582-1802 or by email at golumberjacks@gmail.com. And as always, go Lumberjack!
Archie's IGA is not only a proud supporter of Lumberjack sports, but a proud supporter of the St. Mary's community and shopping locally. When you shop local, you help businesses support other local businesses, as well as helping your local businesses to provide jobs. Did you know that local business taxes help maintain communities and counties by fixing roads and maintaining recreation facilities? Local business owners invest in the community and have a vested interest in the future of our community. So won't you help Archie's IGA by supporting your local businesses and shop locally? Oh, yeah, and let's not forget those Lumberjacks.
Chanel Martin Holmes, your Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's, is a proud Lumberjack supporter because they're her hometown team. When it comes to insurance, that's also one reason so many people in St. Mary's choose Farm Bureau insurance. They have a complete line of insurance products, including auto, home, commercial, and life. Plus, they have great customer service and competitive rates. And they're also a local company with local agents right here in St. Mary's. So let's hear it for our hometown team. Contact Chanel Martin Holmes, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's at 105 North 8th Street, St. Mary's. And we are back, Tim Parrish, here at Lumberjack Gymnasium as the Lumberjack boys get set to host the Blackway Wildcats here in a North Idaho battle between two state champions, defending state champions from last year. JV game currently going, and the Blackway Wildcat JV giving the Lumberjack JV a run for their money. 28-25 is the current score. St. Mary's up by 3 in the contest, but Blackway battling hard. There's a minute and a half left in the third period. Taking a look at the standings so far in the 2A Central Idaho League with Grangeville, St. Mary's, and Orofino. The Lumberjacks come into tonight's matchup with a 1-0 record. They beat the Priest River Spartans 64-36 earlier in the week, and Lumberjacks jumped up to 6th in the Idaho Sports Power Rankings, and that was after starting around 18th or 19th at the beginning of the season. Grangeville, they are 0-1 on the year. They lost 57-35 to the Kamei Cubs. They are 14th in the power rankings. They will be hosting Prairie tonight. And the Orofino Maniacs have yet to play a game. They are hosting Timberline tonight. They are 19th in the 2A power rankings. Looking at the overall power rankings, but first an update, and Lapway JV number 11, Wambly Chimburas just sunk a three-pointer for the Lapway Wildcats that has tied this game up to the JV team at 28 apiece. The overall power rankings, it is for 2A Central, or for 2A, Ambrose, the second-place team from state last year, that the Lumberjacks defeated in that title game, is sitting at the first-place spot. I believe they have a 2-0 record. Declo Hornets, number 2. Firth, number 3. Nampa Christian is number 4. And New Plymouth is number 5. You're listening to the Potlatch number 1 Federal Credit Union Countdown to Tip-Off. And we'll be back with more.
All of us love sports. But not all sports are created equal. College sports have big budgets, dedicated alumni networks, and corporate sponsorships. Professional sports have even deeper pockets, millionaire owners, lucrative TV and radio deals, and merchandise sales. High school sports have you. Everyone agrees. High school sports give us plenty of reasons to cheer. And now's a great time for us to give back. Supporting your hometown high school won't cost you much, but it will go a long way to ensuring the games we love the most are here to stay. Idaho high school sports. They're good for our kids, good for our community, and best of all, they're good for you.
This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
When was the last time you had great Mexican food? I mean, really great. Has it been a while? Well, grab the kid and head to Casa de Oro for dinner tonight. Casa de Oro has fantastic burritos, tacos, and chimneys, not to mention fajita and shrimp dishes. Little Johnny doesn't like Mexican food? Well, don't worry. Casa de Oro also has an American menu as well. Dinner and lunch a la fresca. Great service and margaritas with a kick. Casa de Oro, it's what's happening for dinner tonight. Casa de Oro on Golf Course Drive in St. Mary's.
Tax time is here again. I know. It's not your favorite. But at H&R Block, tax time is our favorite time of year. It's when our tax pros get to do what they love the most, help people. By getting to know you, they can make sure your return gets done right. It's not just about numbers, boxes, and forms. It's about personal care. So you get every credit and deduction you deserve. And with an average of 10 years experience, our tax pros get your taxes done right. It's one of the many ways Block has your back.
It's time time to reimagine the off-road experience because Yamaha has reimagined the side-by-side. Available in either 2 or 4-seat models, the Wolverine RMAX 1000 lineup features a 999cc parallel twin-engine, aggressive tires, and an automotive-style cabin. Select models include adjustable suspension, optimized power delivery, and an integrated Yamaha Adventure Pro navigation system, and much more. Find your Wolverine RMAX 1000 at St. Mary's Sun Cycle or YamahaMotorsports.com. It's time to get out there and realize your adventure with a Yamaha.
You always hear on the radio, cross the bridge to safety. But it's true. St. Mary's Harvest Foods has what you need when you need it. And if you don't see it, then just ask one of the friendly staff, and they will gladly help you find what you need. From meat, super fresh produce, and dairy, St. Mary's Harvest Foods will save you big on the things you need the most. No time to cook tonight? Then check out the hot deli for something quick for dinner. St. Mary's Harvest Foods, where you truly can cross the bridge to safety.
Tim Parrish back here at Lumberjack Gymnasium as the St. Mary's Lumberjacks JV team right now just reclaimed the lead early in the fourth quarter, 31-28 over the Blackway Wildcats JV squad. And now we'll get back into our Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off here on KOFE. The Lumberjack boys kicked off their 2021-2022 campaign with a nice win over the Priest River Spartans. The first half had kind of the typical first game things going on with it. They had some fouls and some turnovers. And the Lumberjacks actually gave up most of their first half points to Priest River from the charity stripe. 15 of the 28 points for Priest River in that first half were all from the free throw line. So the Lumberjacks also committed right around 8 turnovers in the first half. Those are not the official numbers. That's what I had for them. And I did not record any turnovers for the Lumberjacks in the second half. That's not to say that I didn't miss one, but they definitely did not have anywhere near as many turnovers in the second half. So they cleaned it up pretty good, and they were able to get kind of going into a groove, and they really shut down Priest River in the second half of that game. They actually held the Spartans to just 8 points in the second half. St. Mary's had 31 points in the second half, and 25 of those points against the Spartans were in the third quarter. The Lumberjacks shot well from the field in that game, 50% from the field to be exact, and also a very strong 50% from three-point range. They did struggle, though, from the charity stripe, shooting just 38%. And, well, honestly, the last several years, the Lumberjacks always start off slow from the free throw line. So we'll just got to kind of see how that goes and where they end up at towards the end of the season. But that has been one place that St. Mary's has struggled with season after season as far as the varsity boys go, has been those free throw percentages. Last year, I think they finished at about 63% from the free throw line. So something, again, they have to work on. So right now, that's the biggest thing that I've seen in that first game was that free throw shooting percentage. You're listening to the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union Countdown to tip-off. We'll be back after this. Is your rig check engine light on? Idling a little rough? Time for an oil change. Maybe you need tires. Stop by Jim's Auto Repair and Tire Pros. Jim's Auto Repair can take care of your automotive needs fast. If you have a dead battery, Jim's Auto Repair and Tire Pros can set you up with a great AC Delco battery. Did we mention tires? Jim's Auto Repair is an authorized Tire Pros dealer and can get you a great deal on tires for your rig. Locations in St. Mary's and Plummer. Jim's Auto and 95 Tires. Give them a call, 208-686-0425, 208-686-0425, or stop by today. Hughes Ace Hardware wants to invite you to come in and take a look. Hughes isn't just about hardware. Whether you need dish soap and sponges to clean up after your husband's dies night or storage solutions for your wife's shopping addiction, you can find it at Hughes. Come see the difference. Everything you need from a blow dryer to replace the one your toddler dropped in the toilet to a bathroom scale to help your hubby stay on his fitness goals. Hughes Ace Hardware is the place to get the products you need and the help you want all the time, every time.
Margie Gannon wants to thank the St. Mary's community and Benoit County for the continued support of not only herself, but of the community. Whether it's supporting your local businesses, supporting your local charities, or families in need, people of St. Mary's and Benoit County are always there to help. Margie also wants to wish the Lumberjacks the best of luck and wants to let you know that the entire St. Mary's community is proud of you and is cheering you on. Margie says, go Lumberjacks.
Jack Field Trucking knows that there are few things as important as wise use of our natural resources. And by utilizing the chips in the manufacturing of lumber, that is exactly what is accomplished. If you look beyond the wood chip, you see an entire community of schools, churches, and businesses, and most importantly, people. Jack Field Trucking believes in the responsible harvesting of our natural resources. After all, if you take a close look, those aren't just chips, they're an entire community. Jack Field Trucking.
Do you need help finding that perfect gift? Looking for that personalized touch? Come to Jack's Pharmacy in St. Mary's and let us fill your balloons. Not only does Jack's carry all of your gift and party supplies, but we're here to serve you with all your personal care items. Come in and let our personal care experts help you find just what you need from our wide selection. If we don't have it, we can get it. Plan your party at Jack's Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy, where you'll receive personalized service and attention.
Have you ever noticed that some companies are around for decades, and you really don't notice them until you actually see them? Kenneth Bechtel Trucking is one of these. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking has been a fixture in St. Mary's for decades and still is a community-involved business. Take the time to thank these entrepreneurs that quietly make it on their own and make our community all the better for it. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking. Give them a call today at 245-7209. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking, a community staple and lumberjack supporter. Good luck, Jacks.
And we are back. Tim Parrish here with the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off. And if I wouldn't know any better, I would have thought this game down here, the JV game, was the varsity action, as this thing is getting physical, it's high tempo, and it's just incredible right now. Lumberjack JV, though, have restretched out their lead to 9, 37-28, after Blackway was able to tie it at the end of the third, and they were about midway through the fourth period of play here. You would have thought that this was two teams in the same league, and you would have thought that this would have been like a championship game with as full as the stands are at the moment. The Lumberjacks have a big crowd, and Blackway has quite a few here tonight as well here for this game. So you would think that this was a late-season championship game of some sort with the way the crowd looks like it's going to be tonight. It is going to be a great, hopefully a great, well, I can't think of the word right now, but a great time and hopefully a great game. Let's just put it that way. Getting back into our countdown to tip-off, the Lumberjacks against Priest River individually played pretty good as 8 of the 11-man roster scored in that game. 4 of the players scored in double digits. Grayson Sands led the team with 15 points. 9 of those were three-pointers, which he went 3 of 6 from downtown. Colby Renner, he had a double-double on the night. He recorded 12 points with 11 rebounds for the Lumberjacks, while Coleman Ross and Tristan Gentry had 11 points and 10 points respectively. I know it's only one game, and it's really early in the season, obviously, so it's hard to tell, of course, what the Lumberjacks team is going to look like. They looked pretty good in that game against Priest River, and I do think they are going to be a strong team this year. But, again, we've got to wait a few games just to kind of see how things roll along. But the Lumberjack varsity team does appear to have quite a bit of depth this year as they can rotate guys in and out, and the guys that rotate in, there wasn't really much of a drop-off in the production in scoring and everything else. So it's a really promising group of players, and there's a good mix of your older players with your seniors and your younger guys as well. So I'm expecting a really fun season this year from this Lumberjack roster. And I'm really excited to see how this game plays out tonight between these two teams. We're going to take another quick break. You're listening to the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off. We'll be back. Afraid to touch that breaker box? Need some rewiring done? Call the professionals at M&S Electric. With nearly 40 years' experience, there's no job too big or too small. From industrial and commercial to residential and service work, M&S Electric isn't afraid. Serving Benoit, Shoshone, Kootenai, and Layton counties, M&S Electric has you covered. Overhead work, M&S can do that too with their bucket trucks. M&S Electric, 408 Main Avenue, St. Mary's. Give them a call, 208-245-3890. No job too big, no job too small. We do them all. M&S Electric.
For all your plumbing needs, call Nick's Plumbing and Heating. With Nick's professional staff, you can be assured of guaranteed quality products, installation, service, and repair of all of your plumbing. So if you have plumbing needs or problems, call the good folks at Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Call 245-5460. That's 245-5460. Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Installation, service, and repair when you need it. Nick's Plumbing and Heating, St. Mary's.
Are your friends and family tired of sleeping with Fido when they visit? Maybe Fido's tired of sleeping with them. Either way, the Pines Motel saves the day. With large, spacious rooms, comfortable beds, and even a mini fridge, Fido may get jealous. Take the floor for Fido and call Kevin of the Pines Motel at 245-2545. That's the Pines Motel in St. Mary's. I'm sure your friends and family would appreciate it, and so would Fido. If you have OCD, obsessive coffee disorder, then stop by Shift and Grind, located in the green building right across the street from Jack's Pharmacy. Shift and Grind is a proud Lumberjack supporter and has something for everyone. From regular coffees, lattes, mochas, and more, Shift and Grind will keep your day going. Try Red Bull Infused or Lotus Energy Drink if you're not a coffee fan. On Lumberjack home game day, wear your Lumberjack colors and get a discount on your favorite drink. Shift and Grind now has indoor seating. Shift and Grind open 5 to 6 Monday through Friday, 6 to 4 on the weekend. Shift and Grind, 132 North 1st Street, right here in St. Mary's.
What's your favorite high school sports memory? Late inning rally? A game-winning shot? A photo finish? Maybe it's a pep rally or a pregame ritual. Maybe it's the euphoria of a late-night bus ride home after the first top round. Maybe it's having pizza with 2 minutes after the game. Oh. Now, imagine if it never happened out. School sports need your help. With budgets getting tighter, it's more than the games that are on the line. It's all the traditions, the community pride, the culture of your hometown high school. Plus, all those memories that are on the line, too. What can you do? It's simple. Buy a ticket when you can. Go to a game. Take the whole family. Let's do everything we can to keep those cherished school sports memories alive.
This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
And we are back. Tim Parrish here at Lumberjack Gymnasium for the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off. St. Mary's Lumberjacks hosting the Blackway Wildcats. JV action. Lumberjack JV up to a 40-34 lead with 2:04 to go in the game. Lapway putting on some pressure here, and they just commit a foul that'll send Remy Ballou to the free throw line for the Lumberjacks. Getting back into the varsity pregame here, just a quick recap, too. I don't think I mentioned it at the beginning of this one, but the JV boys did win their first game over in Priest River as well. They won that game 45-26, so they are 1-0 on the season as well. And they're looking to try to keep that move that to a 2-0 record. And they've got a decent enough lead that they might be able to pull it off. But there's still 2 minutes left, and anything can happen. A couple of quick three-pointers by the Wildcats could change things quickly. In any case, a couple of some individual numbers and some different things here for the Lumberjacks. They scored 64 points against the Priest River Spartans in Priest River, and they only allowed 36 points to the Priest River Spartans. I mentioned this earlier. St. Mary shot 50% from the field in that game, 50% from three-point range, just 38% from the free throw line, 34 rebounds, though, in that game. That's way up there with their their averages from last year was pretty close to that as far as rebounds go. They had 12 assists, 8 turnovers, and just 2 steals for the Lumberjacks. They finished with 21 fouls as a team as well. The Spartans, and this is for the opponents' averages. Usually just kind of when I'm going over the averages of opponents and St. Mary's, but we're only one game in, so there's not really much of an average. The Spartans shot just 20% from the field, 5% from three-point range, but they did shoot 65% from the charity stripe. They had right around 35 rebounds, 3 assists. They turned the ball over 9 times. They had 3 steals in that game. In the scoring side, I mentioned that we had 4 players with double digits. Grayson Sands, he had 15 points. Colby Renner had 12. Coleman Ross had 11. And Tristan Gentry Nelson had 10. 4 assists. Sands had 4. Connor Wolf had 3. Jared Badgett had 2. Rebounds, Colby Renner with 11. Grayson Sands had 6. And Coleman Ross and Tristan Hill tallied 4 rebounds for the Lumberjacks. And steals, Badgett and Ross each had 1 steal apiece. That is a look at the statistics from that previous game. We'll take another break and be back with more of the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union Countdown to Tip-Off. Looking for something different and fast for lunch? It's been a long day and don't feel like cooking dinner? Pick up a hot and fresh meal from Hot Meat on the Street, located at 29 Homer Drive in St. Mary's, next to Harvest Food. Hot Meat on the Street specializes in hot sandwiches. Try delicious French dip or Hot Meat's Reuben. If spicy is what you desire, you can test your taste buds with a Fill the Reaper sandwich with sliced beef and fire hot sauce. Hot Meats on the Street, open 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday at 29 Homer Drive, St. Mary's.
Fall is just around the corner, and it's time to think about getting ready for winter. Kent Lumber in St. Mary's is just what you need for all your winter trips. Paint your house, patch the roof, or build a storage for all your firewood. Maybe you just need to fix that leaky faucet. 10th Street Lumber has the supplies you need for all your do-it-yourself projects. Stop by 10th Street Lumber today and save on all your home improvement needs. 10th Street Lumber, 1000 Railroad Avenue in St. Mary's.
Wondering how to manage your retirement nest egg? How big should it be when you retire? Contact Jenny Oakes at Gateway Financial Partners to get the answers to these and all your other financial questions. The securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA SIPC. With over 30 years of financial planning, give Jenny Oakes a call at Gateway Financial Partners today. The guidance is free. The experience is priceless. Call 245-5255. Triple X Feeds in St. Mary's is your one-stop farm and garden shop. Everything from pet supplies to livestock feeds and supplies, Triple X Feeds has it. Horse supplies, they have that also. From saddle pads to bridles, Triple X Feeds can set you up. Triple X Feeds now has hay and alfalfa in stock as well as straw. Triple X Feeds, located at 130 East College Avenue in St. Mary's, open 8 to 5:30 weekdays and 9 to 5 on Saturdays. Triple X Feeds, a proud Lumberjack sports broadcast sponsor. The holiday season is coming quick. Start your holiday shopping today at Timber Country and the Country Fair in St. Mary's. Timber Country is loaded with deals on hunting clothes, workwear, and much more, including brands like Carhartt. Over at the Country Fair, they have great deals on fall fashion, clothes for all ages, and lots of toys priced for the holiday season. That's Timber Country and the Country Fair, located on Main Street in St. Mary's, your one-stop shop for holiday cheer. And remember, support your local businesses. Duke Ross Trucking in St. Mary's is proud to sponsor this broadcast of Lumberjack sports action. Duke Ross Trucking wants to wish the Lumberjacks the best of luck this sports season. And remember, to play hard, leave it all on the court, and most of all, show great sportsmanship in victory and in defeat. No matter the outcome, we're proud of you. And as always, go Lumberjack! Heidi Lounsbury of St. Mary's Sandwich and Catering Company invites you to come in for a nice breakfast or lunch. St. Mary's Sandwich and Catering is open 7 days a week, 4 a.m. to 3 p.m. weekdays, and 3 a.m. to 2 p.m. on the weekends. For breakfast, try the Slumgolian or more traditional biscuits and gravy. If it's lunch you desire, Heidi's has plenty of sandwiches to choose from, or Bud's Big Burger on Mondays and Wednesdays. That's Heidi's St. Mary's Sandwich and Catering, located at 1117 Main Avenue, Suite 1 in St. Mary's.
The holidays aren't about what you receive. It's about the good you give. P1FCU is asking you to join us in spreading a whole lot of joy this holiday season. Visit p1fcu.org/season or our Facebook page to nominate a family who could benefit from a special turkey dinner with all the trimmings. Want to do even more good? Stop by any P1FCU branch to drop off food, toy, and coat donations until December 17th. Join us in giving back during our season of giving.
And we are back. Tim Parrish here at Lumberjack Gymnasium, and we just plugged our audio into the NFHS setup, the camera here in the gymnasium. So if you are currently watching that JV game on there, you will now be hearing the final parts of our pregame for that. And we want to remind everybody, not only can you find us on KOFE 1240 AM on your radio dial, you can find the audio for these games on our YouTube channel. We have that link shared to our Facebook page. And, of course, if you are a subscriber to the NFHS network and watching the games live on there on the camera, our audio is tied into that as well. And 28 seconds to go in this JV game. St. Mary's leads 45-34, and it's been all that the Lumberjacks can handle from Blackway JV. And if that varsity game is anything like this JV game, it is going to be high energy, and this gym is going to be rocking. In any case, the opponent tonight, I just mentioned, the Blackway Wildcats. They are from the 1A D1 Scenic Idaho Conference. They were 20-4 last year. They come into this year ranked 18th in the 1A D1 Tower rankings for the preseason standings. They are the 2021 1A D1 state champions. They are coached by Zach Eastman. Last year they scored 77 points per game, and they allowed 49 points per game to their opposing teams. The Lumberjacks and the Wildcats did play twice last year, and I'll get to that in a little while. I do have those scores for you. The Wildcats, like the Lumberjacks, are defending state champions. They beat the Riverstone Otters 82-60 last year in the championship game. They also bring back pretty much all of their key pieces from last season's team. They actually only graduated 2 seniors last year, but they have a senior U of I commit, Titus Yearout. He averaged over 22 points per game last season. Yearout, however, is not the only big-time playmaker on their team. Junior Cross Taylor averaged 15 points per game last year, and freshman Case Wynot averaged 15 points per game last year. Case Wynot was also the 1A D1 state tournament MVP last year as a freshman. So that's a heck of an honor for a freshman to have that. He's a heck of a player. Cross Taylor was also the second-team All-League, and Titus Yearout was All-League as well. So getting back into that, the Wildcats split with the Lumberjacks last year. They lost here in St. Mary's by a score of 65-58, and then they beat the Lumberjacks at home 75-66. And that was the first game of the year for Blackway. For this game today is the first game of the year for Blackway, and it's going to be a great test for both squads. The Wildcats lost 4 games last year, like I said. They lost to St. Mary's once, they lost to 4A Lakeland, and they lost to 1A Garden Valley and 1A Genesee, the Bulldogs over in Genesee. So that game came final, and I believe it was 48-34. Lumberjack JV boys get the win, and they improve to 2-0 on the season. And they've got the band going for the crowd to come out here for this, or for the Lumberjack varsity boys to come out onto the court. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with more. Kenny and the crew at 10th Street Superstop invite you into the biggest convenience store in town. 10th Street Superstop is your one-stop shop for gas, propane, snacks, and ice-cold drinks. Stop in for breakfast or lunch, breakfast burritos and pizza to paninis and fajita burritos. 10th Street Superstop has something for everyone. Whether you're headed to a Lumberjack game or out into the woods, 10th Street Superstop is the place to stop for anything you may need. 10th Street Superstop on North 10th Street in St. Mary's.
Do you have a hazardous tree on your property? You need some trees or brush removed in preparation for a home, shop? You can call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing specializes in the removal of dangerous trees, pruning, thinning, and chipping. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing also has a bucket truck for those hard-to-reach areas. So if you're in need of thinning, tree removal, and site preparation, call Andy's Arbor Site Clearing. That's at 208-582-2134. That's 208-582-2134. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing.
With Stage 1 and 2 of the sports complex nearly complete, the Lumberjack Booster Club thanks Archie's IGA, Shift and Grind, and the St. Mary's community for their fundraising efforts and continued support in making this sports complex come to life. The next stage will be the sprinkler system. The Booster Club is looking for new members. If you have kids in high school or soon entering high school, now is the time to get involved with the Booster Club. For more information on how you can help with the sports complex or questions about becoming a member, contact Donnie Masterson at 208-582-1802 or by email at golumberjacks@gmail.com. And as always, go Lumberjacks!
Archie's IGA is not only a proud supporter of Lumberjack sports, but a proud supporter of the St. Mary's community and shopping locally. When you shop local, you help businesses support other local businesses, as well as helping your local businesses to provide jobs. Did you know that local business taxes help maintain communities and counties by fixing roads and maintaining recreation facilities? Local business owners invest in the community and have a vested interest in the future of our community. So won't you help Archie's IGA by supporting your local businesses and shop locally? Oh, yeah, and let's not forget those Lumberjacks.
And we are back. Tim Parrish here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. Both varsity squads out here on the floor warming up. And it is, once again, two defending state champions from 2021 facing off here tonight. The St. Mary's Lumberjacks and the Blackway Wildcats, the 1A D1 Wildcats, and, of course, the Lumberjacks 2A Central Idaho League. Let's see here. Tonight's game, well, the Lumberjacks, I think they're going to have their hands full with a very tough Blackway team. I expect it to be a great game. It is a big early season test for both teams on the season. The Lumberjacks will obviously need to limit open looks by year out. If I remember right, watching him play last year, he made shooting look flawless. I mean, Lumberjacks were able to, I think, keep him in the game here in St. Mary's last year. They were able to keep him below his season average, but that kid, when he has the ball in his hand, he is a constant threat, and he could just pull up and elevate, kind of almost seem like he would pause in midair and shoot the ball, and he was really fun to watch play last year. So I'm expecting that again here this evening, of course. They'll also have to keep an eye on Cross Taylor and Kate Wynot as well, as those two guys are a big part of the offense for these Blackway Wildcats. The Wildcats, if I remember right, like to play fast. They like to try to get in transition, and I think St. Mary's last year tried to slow them down some, and it worked. And tried to get a lot of set looks, and they tried to play their offense on the other side. They didn't want to get into a run-and-gun battle last year. I'm not sure if that is still the style of the Wildcats or not, but if it is, again, I'm going to look for the Lumberjacks to try to slow that down a little bit, make the Wildcats play in a little bit of a set offense, run their half-court offenses, and hopefully not give up too much of transition stuff. St. Mary's going to have to take care of the ball. They're not going to want to turn it over, obviously. And free throw shooting could be big in this one. You never know. St. Mary's going to need to shoot better than 38% because this is going to be a great game. This game is so early in the season. They're not league opponents, so it's not anything make or break as far as the season goes for either team. And honestly, I think you might see a good game here tonight. I think the game later in the season between these two, which is only going to be a few weeks before state tournament time, I think it might be an even better team. Coach Chase in the newspaper mentioned that this is probably one of the best teams that the Lumberjacks will face all year long in the regular season. And that's saying something, considering the Lumberjacks will be playing the 4A teams of Lakeland and Sandpoint later this year as well. So there's a big kudos from Coach Chase towards this Blackway team. as far as respect for these guys. And I've got respect for them. I'm sure Coach Chase does. And the one thing St. Mary's is going to have to do is have that same respect because, like I've said more than once, it will be a battle tonight here in St. Mary's. All right, let's take another quick break. We'll come back with an upcoming schedule, and then we will have a senior spotlight coming up here shortly. But we'll get our schedule out of the way, and then we will have that. So we'll bring back more after a word from our sponsors. Janelle Martin Holmes, your Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's, is a proud Lumberjack supporter because they're her hometown team. When it comes to insurance, that's also one reason so many people in St. Mary's choose Farm Bureau Insurance. They have a complete line of insurance products, including auto, home, commercial, and life, plus they have great customer service and competitive rates. And they're also a local company with local agents right here in St. Mary's. So let's hear it for our hometown team. Contact Janelle Martin Holmes, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's at 105 North 8th Street, St. Mary.
All of us love sports, but not all sports are created equal. College sports have big budgets, dedicated alumni networks, and corporate sponsorships. Professional sports have even deeper pockets, millionaire owners, lucrative TV and radio deals, and merchandise sales. High school sports have you. Everyone agrees. High school sports give us plenty of reasons to cheer. And now's a great time for us to give back. Supporting your hometown high school won't cost you much, but it will go a long way to ensuring the games we love the most are here to stay. Idaho high school sports. They're good for our kids, good for our community, and best of all, they're good for you.
This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
And we are back, and now we'll take a quick look at the upcoming schedule. First off, due to a shortage of officials, the December 7th game for the Lumberjacks versus Lakeland Boys has been rescheduled. They will play that game on Monday the 13th. That game, they will still be in St. Mary's. They will start at 5:30 and 7 o'clock. Tomorrow, good luck to the Lumberjack girls as they will be at Troy High School, JV at 1 o'clock, varsity at 2 o'clock. Once again, sadly, we will not be attending that game for broadcast. We have some things going on here in St. Mary's for Christmas in St. Mary's. Good luck to the wrestling team as they will head to Potlatch for their first tournament of the season on the 6th, which I believe is Tuesday. The boys will be at Genesis Prep, JV at 5:30, varsity at 7, and we will try to go to that game. On the 8th, there's going to be a holiday concert at the high school gymnasium. There's no time given for that. The 10th and 11th of December, wrestling at the George Wild tournament in Kellogg. And then on the 11th, boys and girls at Bonners Ferry. JV girls at 2:30, JV boys at 4, varsity girls at 5:30, varsity boys at 7. That one, I'm on the fence about, kind of going to be dependent on weather and stuff like that. But considering trying to get up to Bonners Ferry for that game, we will see what happens. We're going to take another quick break, and we'll be back with our senior spotlight.
When was the last time you had great Mexican food? I mean, really great. Has it been a while? Well, grab the kids and head to Casa de Oro for dinner tonight. Casa de Oro has fantastic burritos, tacos, and chimneys. Not to mention fajita and shrimp dishes. Little Johnny doesn't like Mexican food? Well, don't worry. Casa de Oro also has an American menu as well. Dinner and lunch a la fresca. Great service and margaritas with a kick. Casa de Oro, it's what's happening for dinner tonight. Casa de Oro on Golf Course Drive in St. Mary.
Tax time is here again. I know. It's not your favorite. But at H&R Block, tax time is our favorite time of year. It's when our tax pros get to do what they love the most, help people. By getting to know you, they can make sure your return gets done right. It's not just about numbers, boxes, and forms. It's about personal care, so you get every credit and deduction you deserve. And with an average of 10 years experience, our tax pros get your taxes done right. It's one of the many ways Block has your back.
It's time to reimagine the off-road. And we are back, and we will now have, well, I've got to find it. I do apologize. I haven't done a senior spotlight in a bit, so I'm trying to remember where I have those stored at, to be honest with you. So give me just a minute, and we will get that queued up. In fact, we'll go ahead and run through one more sponsor while I get it queued up for us. It's time to reimagine the off-road experience because Yamaha has reimagined the side-by-side. Available in either 2- or 4-seat models, the Wolverine RMAX 1000 lineup features a 999cc parallel twin-engine, aggressive tires, and an automotive-style cabin. Select models include adjustable suspension, optimized power delivery, and an integrated Yamaha Adventure Pro navigation system, and much more. Find your Wolverine RMAX 1000 at St. Mary's Son Cycle or YamahaMotorsports.com. It's time to get out there and realize your adventure with a Yamaha. And we have St. Mary's Lumberjacks Senior for our Senior Spotlight. It is Sean Elliott for today. And, Sean, thanks for doing the interview with us.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
So what sports do you play, Sean?
I play football and basketball.
Yeah, that's right. You didn't play baseball last year, did you?
No, I played my freshman year.
That's what I thought. So which sport is your favorite and why?
I would say football is my favorite sport because I like being with a group of friends I have on the team and just throwing the pigskin around and making memories, and yeah.
What is, let me see, where are we at? Where you did that one. What has playing sports taught you?
It's taught me what hard work is and grit and also having a lot of responsibilities and just a lot of good life lessons.
What is one of your favorite things about playing sports, or a couple favorite things?
I would say my favorite is making a bond with my teammates on and off the court and making memories that last a lifetime. And also on the court or on the field, getting some good wins in or good memories like winning basketball for state last year.
What is your least favorite thing?
I don't really have a least favorite thing about playing sports. I enjoy every moment of it, and, yeah, I'm going to miss after high school.
What is your favorite pro sports team and player?
My favorite sports team is the Green Bay Packers, and my favorite player is Aaron Rodgers.
That's a good one. Goals this year on or off the field and court?
Some goals I have, also for like my team for basketball, try to bring back that championship again. And for football, finish out the year strong and get out to make the playoffs. And yeah.
All right, we're talking with St. Mary's Lumberjack Senior Sean Elliott. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back with more.
You always hear on the radio, cross the bridge to safety. But it's true. St. Mary's Harvest Foods has what you need when you need it. And if you don't see it, then just ask one of the friendly staff, and they will gladly help you find what you need. From meat, super fresh produce, and dairy, St. Mary's Harvest Foods will save you big on the foods you need the most. No time to cook tonight? Then check out the hot deli for something quick for dinner. St. Mary's Harvest Foods, where you truly can cross the bridge to safety.
And we are back. We're talking with Sean Elliott, Lumberjack Senior, on our Senior Spotlight. Sean, what are your plans after high school?
Right now I plan to attend U of I and get a degree in civil engineering.
What is your favorite subject in school?
I would say math is my favorite subject, and a big part of that is because of Miss Philflo. She's a great teacher and the best one I've had.
And who is somebody that you look up to?
I look up to both of my parents. They've, from day one, taught me what's right versus wrong, and it taught me a lot of good life lessons and like responsibilities and hard work and work ethic.
Did we decide on a nickname or a theme song with you?
A nickname.
Okay, so what's your nickname?
A lot of kids call me Chemo Chone.
Is that one that you can give us a background on? Or?
I got that my sophomore year of basketball. I shaved my head for state, and they thought I was like a chemo patient, and my name's Sean, so it's short for Chone, and it just stuck.
All right. What is one of your most memorable moments?
I would say my most memorable moment is probably winning basketball state last year with a group of good guys.
I'd have to imagine any of you seniors that play both sports out probably going to, or, basketball, football, whatever. I would imagine that's probably going to be the most memorable moment for most of you.
Yeah, there's a lot of memorable moments, and it's really hard to choose one, but I'm happy to find that. Probably be that.
And do you have anybody you'd like to thank?
I'd like to thank my parents and my coaches throughout all the years, and everyone that has supported me throughout all my years of playing sports and even outside of playing sports.
All right. Well, thanks for coming in and talking to us, and we want to wish you luck through the rest of your high school and after high school, of course.
Thank you.
That was our senior spotlight with Sean Elliott. And that was our senior spotlight with Sean Elliott, and we'll have a few of those as we go through the season here, as I can squeeze them in. Sometimes it's hard to if I don't time out my pregame properly, but I did get things going. We are about 3.5 minutes from opening ceremonies and opening tip here. Lumberjacks taking on the Blackway Wildcats. It's a battle of two defending state champions, and it should be a heck of a ball game. Crowd is still kind of filing in. Like I said earlier, this is almost, you would think that this was like a district championship game late in the season between two teams in the same league, as the crowd is pretty full here in Lumberjacks Gymnasium. And I'm expecting it to get loud in here. We've got the Lumberjack band here up in the weight room with us. We've also got Luke Rose in the house tonight to do starting lineups and stuff for us. He always does a terrific job of doing those starting lineups. And if I could do it easily, I would, whenever he's in the house, I would have a microphone or something set up down there with him and let him do the starting lineup for our broadcast as well. But it's not that easy to get set up, so we can't necessarily do that. It is Christmas in St. Mary's tomorrow, and there's lots of stuff going on. 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. tomorrow, craft fairs at the Eagles Lodge, the Elks Lodge, the shadowy St. Joe Mall, down where the Grub Box is, Santa's Workshop, and Reindeer Lane. 11:30 to 12:30, story time with Santa at the St. Mary's Public Library. 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock, Charlie Brown Christmas Tree Contest on Main Avenue, right near Shoemaker's Jewelry. 12 to 8, Nativity Festival at the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. That's at 201 South 23rd Street. 12:30 will be when Santa arrives at the Brick Wall Beauty Bar and Bloom Company Boutique at 905 Main Avenue. 12:30 to 1:30, Children and Animal Costume Contest and a parade at the Potlatch No. 1 Federal Credit Union table. That's where you can sign up. 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock, horse-drawn carriage rides, starting at the Grub Box parking lot. That's at the foot of 8th Street. 1 to 4 o'clock, kids can write letters to Santa, and there will also be children's contests at the Paper House at 822 Main Avenue. 1 to 4, Photos with Santa by Jessica Harvey at Brick Wall Beauty Bar and Bloom Company Boutique. 4 p.m. lineup for the lighted Christmas parade at Archie's IGA. 5 o'clock is when the parade will begin. Let's see. I don't know if I've got any other. I think most of the stuff that we already mentioned, the nativity scene and that was today. So I don't have a whole lot going on as far as that's concerned. And time is running out up on the scoreboard. So we will just get ready to get the national anthem, starting lineups, and get ready to get this game on the road here from Lumberjack Gymnasium. Once again, this is going to be a heck of a ball game tonight, I do believe. And I'm really excited for this one. Luke Rose down on the floor for the PA announcement. We will crank up the mic on my headphones for the national anthem. I'm pretty sure our band will be performing that, which is awesome. They've been doing it the last several games, doing a great job at it as well. Anticipation is mounting here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. And we are back. National Anthem performed by the St. Mary's Band. And let's see here. I've got the Lumberjack starters here. I do want to give a quick thing and say to please bear with me just a little bit. This is only the second boys basketball game of the season that I have broadcast. So the boys basketball is quite a bit faster than girls basketball. I've done a few girls games, so it takes a little bit of time to get into a good groove. So we're going to try to do that here, but we will have a little bit of time to start getting things in the flow. They're honoring some last year's seniors from that Lumberjack basketball team from the state tournament. We've got Mr. Carson Wicks down there on the floor, and we've got Randy Bechtel, Eli Gibson, Brett Stansel, and Tanner McMaster. Coach Chase wanted to give a little honor to them here in tonight's game. And Rose is, Mr. Luke Rose wanted a standing ovation, or not really standing ovation, but a round of applause for all of these Blackway fans that traveled up here to St. Mary's. It's a long trip over here from Blackway. Not quite as far like Grangeville or something, but still quite a way. So the starting lineup for the Blackway Wildcats, it'll be 6-foot junior guard, number 1, Terrell Ellenwood Jones. It'll be 6'2", senior guard, number 2, Titus Year Out. It'll be number 3, senior guard, 6'3" tall, Cross Taylor. It'll be number 23, 6'6", sophomore forward, Case Wynock. And I think they said number 34. I did not get 34 on my one thing. It is Alexander Ellenwood, which he is not on that roster, but he is on this one down here. And the starting lineup for your St. Mary's Lumberjacks. It'll be number 0, 6'7", senior forward, Tristan Gentry Nelson. Number 1, 6-foot junior guard, Grayson Sam. Number 3, 6'3", senior guard, Coleman Ross. Number 15, 6'4", senior guard, Sean Elliott And number 50, the man in the middle, 6'4", senior post, known as Loco Larry. It is Colby Renner. Your Lumberjacks coached by Brian Chase. He's assisted by Matt Smith, Donnie Everland, and A.J. Bechtel. The Blackway Wildcats coached by Zachary Eastman and assistant Connie Miles Williams, Keith Kipp Jr., and J.J. Rubin. It will be Gentry going up against, let's see, I think it's going to be Case Wynot. They get the lineup in there for St. Mary's. Lumberjacks in their white and green new uniforms, and this Wildcats in blue. The Wildcats will be coming towards me as I sit up in the weight room, and the Lumberjacks will be going the opposite direction of quarters. Ref steps up in the middle. No, it was number 34. That is Alexander Ellenwood. And the Wildcats come away with the ball first. Ellenwood. Year out has he lost it for a second. Wildcats able to keep possession. Cross-court pass to the left side to Taylor. Now they move it back up to the top of Ellenwood. Over to the right wing. That's over to Ellenwood Jones. Now back to the top of the key as it's in the hands of Case Wynot. Now back to the left wing. That's in the hands of Ellenwood Jones. Now to the top of the key as they have a little bit of a weave going. I'm going to get a three-point shot on the way. It is no good, and it's going to be Grayson Sands with the rebound for the Lumberjacks. Sands going to try to take it himself to the bucket. The shot is no good. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Blackway Wildcats. So the team rebound goes to the Lumberjacks. St. Mary's will inbound from underneath. It is Coleman Ross triggering it in to the corner to Gentry Nelson. Now up to the wing to Ross. Ross works his way to the towards the elbow, back to back out. He gets it to Sands. Sands working between the circles now. Wings it over to Nelson, who is on the elbow, or on the wing. Now back to Nelson. He's going to shoot the three. It's no good, but a foul is going to be called. And that foul is going to go against Alexander Ellenwood. It is his first foul, and the team's first for the Wildcats, and that'll send Nelson to the free throw line. 50% increase River from the Cherry Stripe, who makes the first one. Lumberjacks strike first from the Cherry Stripe. 1 minute into the contest, it's 1-0 in favor of the Lumberjacks at the moment. Nelson makes the second one as he actually, I forget, he's getting 3 shots here. As that was a 3-point shot that he was fouled on. Second or third shot on the way, and Gentry makes all 3 of his free throws. Lumberjacks up 3-0. A little bit of backcourt pressure from St. Mary's. Year out with the ball. This is the first game for the Wildcats, second game for the Lumberjacks. So both teams early in the season. Up to the free throw line. Now they swing it out to the wing. 3-point shot on the way. No good. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Lumberjacks. So it's a team rebound for the Wildcats. 6:41 to go in the first. 3-0. Lumberjacks lead. Into the corner again. 3-pointer on the way. That one misses everything. Rebound goes to Colby Renner. The shot was by Year out. Ross to Elliott. Now to the corner to Gentry. Gentry brings it up to the wing. Kicks it across court to Ross. Ross between the circles. Ross over to Sands. Sands working left or right wing. Looking for the alley-oop to Renner. Gets tapped back out. Ross ends up with it. Shot is on the way. It's no good. We get a whistle. The foul is against St. Mary's. So I'm going to give no rebound. The foul goes against, I think, Coleman Ross. That is his first. Again, Lumberjacks, a little bit of pressure in the backcourt. Wildcats get it across. Driving to the free throw line, kicking the ball back out. Year out. Just inside the free throw line. Shot is up. No good. Offensive rebound, though. We're going to get a whistle and a foul, and that foul goes against St. Mary's, and that one is going to go against, I do believe it is, Colby Renner. Second team foul for the Lumberjacks. Wildcats inbound from underneath, up to the top, into the hands of Case Wynot. Kicks it across the court, 3-pointer on the way, in and out, rebound to Renner. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul, as I think the foul is going to go against Alexander Ellenwood. He tries to step in front. No, the foul goes against St. Mary's. That is against Gentry. So it must have been a turnover on Gentry. Possibly. It's a blocking foul. Ellenwood Jones with the ball. Kicks over to Wynot. Wynot drives right side. Hook shot. No good. Rebound goes to Gentry Nelson. Lumberjacks back the other way. Nelson to stands for three. Just off the mark. It is no good. Rebound over to the Wildcats. Still 3-0. Long three on the way from Ellenwood Jones. It won't fall in. Rebound goes to Renner, and that one was halfway down the rim before it fell out. Going to get a drive to the bucket by Sands. It is no good. Rebound to the Wildcats. Now back to the top of the key. Taylor has it. Swings over to the short corner. Going to drive. Is not. Why not? Shot is no good. And it's going to be a rebound to Coleman Ross. They find Ross to Renner, and Renner puts it up and good, and St. Mary's with a 5-0 lead. Halfway through the first period, roughly 4:46 to go. Driving is Ellenwood. Brings all the way up to the elbow. Shot is up and good for the Wildcats. As Terrell Ellenwood Jones finds the bucket for the first points for the Wildcats. By 2, Lumberjacks lead. Ross has the ball, kicks it over to Sands. Sands near the sideline, right side or left side of the floor. Looks to the corner, gets it to Gentry. Gentry drives baseline, little short corner jumper, misses everything on that one, and the rebound goes to the Wildcats. Wildcats in transition, and they're going to find Case Wynot, who lays it up and in with the assist. I'm not sure who the assist was from. I think it might have been Cross Taylor. 5-4, Lumberjacks with a slim lead, and the ball gets knocked loose out of Sands. I almost think that might have been, I thought it was knocked loose, but Sands is on the line, and it's essentially going to be a turnover on St. Mary's, a backcourt violation. Colby Renner comes out for the Lumberjacks. Checking in for him is the junior, Tristan Hill. Wildcats with the ball, 5-4, they trail. Going to get an open jump shot from the free throw line. The shot is no good. It is Coleman Ross with the rebound, and then a foul called on the Wildcats. I believe that is now the second foul on Alexander Ellenwood. Alexander Ellenwood checked out of the game. Coming in is Lydell Mitchell. Lydell Mitchell, 6'4", senior. Lumberjacks going to make a substitution as well. As it's going to be Sean Elliott getting a breather. Checking in for him is senior Connor Wolf. Lumberjacks will inbound. Got some backcourt pressure now from Blackway. Sands has the ball, working it right at Ellenwood Jones. Now he gets the screen, takes it over to the left side of the floor. In between the circle. Number 1 versus number 1. Sands to the wing. Now a pass up to Gentry. Gentry working right side of the floor. Gets it back up to Sands. Sands takes a look to Coach Chase to get the play. He's going to drive along the blocks. Wild shot, but it's going to fall in. Kind of a hope and a prayer, maybe hoping to get fouled as well. Didn't get that call, but the shot falls through. St. Mary's leads by 3, 7-4 with 3 minutes to go in the first period. Losing the ball for a minute is Titus Year out. Recovering it is number 3, Cross Taylor. He takes the 3. It is no good. Ball is going to end up out of bounds, and the officials are going to talk about it. Chase says it came off of a Wildcat knee. And they are going to say Lumberjack ball. So St. Mary's will get the team rebound as that comes out off of a Wildcat player. 7-4, Lumberjacks lead. 2:50 to go in the first period. Long pass to Ross as there's a little bit of pressure in the backcourt from the Wildcats. Waiting for the rest of the guys to get down the floor. Ross between the circles. Over to Connor Wolf. Wolf working left side. Looks into the post to Nelson. Nelson's going to make his way around the defender and puts it up and good for the Lumberjacks, and they stretch the lead out 9-4. Titus here out with the ball, working left side. He's going to go to the top of the key to Ellenwood Jones. Jones looking. Swings it back over to Case Wynot. Now back to Ellenwood Jones. Long three. It's no good. Rebound goes to Tristan Hill for the Lumberjacks. Ross quickly down the field. Kicks it out to the corner. Three-pointer on the way. It's good by Grayson Sands. Gets the assist from Coleman Ross. And the press working a little bit there. Grayson Sands gets up and tips a long pass, but then it comes off the fingertip of Terrell Ellenwood Jones. That's a turnover on the Wildcats. St. Mary's will get possession. Nice defensive play by Sands with a deflection, and I'm going to call it a hustle play. Sands has the ball in the backcourt, gets it across the timeline, swings over to Gentry Nelson. Nelson to Renner. I didn't see Renner check back in, but he did. Okay, 2 minutes, and there's going to be a foul called on Renner. I'm not sure who came out, taking a peek around. So Renner is back out now. Elliott is on. Okay, so it's Ross now. So Renner has a foul that I got to give him in a little while as he just fixed foul number 2. So 12-4, Lumberjacks lead. Down the floor is the Wildcats. Out to Year Out between the circles. Year Out works the way to the right side. Kicks the ball down to the corner to Mitchell. Back up to Year Out. He's going to go for the long three, and he does make it. The assist from Mitchell. Titus Year Out first bucket is from downtown. 12-7, Jacks lead. 1:20 to go in the first. And going to get a turnover there. Unforced by Stan. The Wildcats try a dunk. It doesn't go. They do get the offensive rebound. They'll reset. Driving is Year Out, and blocking foul going to be called on Tristan Gentry. Coach Chase is not liking the call, but that will send Year Out to the free throw line. Year Out last year was 78% from the charity stripe. A couple of Lumberjacks getting set to come in as Year Out will line up for the first free throw. 12-7, Lumberjacks lead, 1:03 to go in the first. And that first free throw rims out. Grayson Sands comes out, as does Gentry. Into the game is Tyler Renner, Coleman Ross. Second free throw on the way by Year Out, and you can't expect him to miss 2, and he makes the second one. 12-8, Lumberjacks lead, 1 minute to go in the first period. Coleman Ross with the ball, tries to get some room to the free throw line, back to back out between the circles. Still working, looks to Elliott. Elliott on the left wing, swings to the top to Renner. Renner puts a little bit of a shoulder into Year Out. Crowd looking for a call, and they're not giving it to him. And now we're going to get a timeout taken by Coach Chase. A little bit jawing with somebody maybe going. I'm not 100% sure what it was. It's a full timeout. Lumberjacks take the full timeout, and we will be back.
Is your wrist check engine light on? Idling a little rough? Time for an oil change. Maybe you need tires. Stop by Jim's Auto Repair and Tire Pro. Jim's Auto Repair can take care of your automotive needs fast. If you have a dead battery, Jim's Auto Repair and Tire Pros can set you up with a great AC Delco battery. Did we mention tires? Jim's Auto Repair is an authorized Tire Pros dealer and can get you a great deal on tires for your rig. Locations in St. Mary's and Plummer. Jim's Auto and 95 Tires. Give them a call, 208-686-0425, 208-686-0425, or stop by today.
And we are back. High energy level here in St. Mary's Lumberjack Gymnasium. It's the Blackway Wildcats and the St. Mary's Lumberjacks. The 2A defending state champions. The Wildcats, the 1A D1 defending state champions. Not sure if I've seen any changes there in the lineup for St. Mary's. It looks like we're going to get the ball out of bounds. They say, I think Coach Chase wanted a foul call there, not getting it. Lumberjacks trying to inbound with pressure in the backcourt. Up over the top, 2 Lumberjacks collide. Connor Wolf able to come up with it. He's working at the timeline, trying to get around number 4. That is Mason Brown, and now we're going to get Connor Wolf called with a charge. And a charge taken by the Wildcats. 28 seconds left on the clock. 12-8, Lumberjacks lead first period. 16th foul on the Lumberjacks. Wildcats with just 2 in the first period. The Lumberjacks kind of a few too many fouls like against Priest River. Titus here out with the ball up top. He's between circles. He's got Tyler Renner working on him. Just past the elbow. Kicks over to Wynot. Shot is up by Wynot. It is up and good. And the assist by Yearout. Now the other way, we get some contact. Coleman Ross goes to the ground, and a whistle blows. That foul goes against the Wildcats. And that foul is Elias Yearout's first foul. Lumberjacks getting it in. We get a foul away from the ball. And the foul, I think, is against number 4, Mason Brown. That is his first. Team's fourth for the Wildcats. St. Mary's inbounds from baseline now. Coleman Ross will trigger it in. Looking, trying to find an open outlet. Goes all the way to the top. Tries to get it over to Tristan Gentry. And on that, as those 2 turnovers wash themselves out, as intercepting that pass was Mason Brown as he high-pointed that, but he stepped out of bounds when he came back down. 2 seconds on the clock, and we've got Grayson Sands coming into the game. Tyler Renner will check out. Sean Elliott now will trigger from the sideline. See if St. Mary's can get a shot at the buzzer. Into Sands, he's going to trigger the long 3. Off the glass, no good. And the first quarter comes to an end with Lumberjacks leading 12-10 over the Blackway Wildcats. We'll be back. Hughes Ace Hardware wants to invite you to come in and take a look. Hughes isn't just about hardware. Whether you need dish soap and sponges to clean up after your husband's dive night or storage solutions for your wife's shopping addiction, you can find it at Hughes. Come see the difference. Everything you need, from a blow dryer to replace the one your toddler dropped in the toilet, to a bathroom scale to help your hubby stay on his fitness goals. Hughes Ace Hardware is the place to get the products you need and the help you want all the time, every time. And we are back as we get set to start the second quarter. It's been a dogfight, 12-10 at the end of the first period in favor of St. Mary's. The Lumberjacks shooting 40% from the field, and the Wildcats just 25%. Just a little update there on some stats for the team. And now I want to see, make sure that the right roster is out there. We've got Grayson Sands, Coleman Ross, Connor Wolf, and Sean Elliott. Lumberjacks will start with possession. Into the backcourt to Sands. Sands brings it slowly up the court. Midcourt circle. He's got Yearout out on him. Looks like a man defense by the Wildcats. They're going to get a little jump shot look to Kristen Hill. It's no good. Rebound goes to the Spartans, the Wildcats. I keep wanting to say Spartans because we just played Priest River. Into the paint. St. Mary's contested. Back out to Yearout. Yearout for 3, and it is good by Titus Yearout. He's got 6 points, 7 points. The 6 coming from outside, and the Wildcats take a lead. First lead of the game, 13-12. Going to get a pull-up jumper by Coleman Ross. It won't fall from the block low post on the right side. He will be fouled, though, and he'll head to the free throw line. That foul goes against Elias Yearout. That is his second foul. Coleman Ross 50% from the charity stripe against the Spartans, and he misses the first free throw. Tristan Gentry Nelson coming back in for the Lumberjacks. Connor Wolf checking out. Ross now lines up the second free throw. Chance to tie it, and he does so. One lead change, one tie in the game so far. 13-13 with 7:14 to go in the first half. Tightest year out for the Wildcats. Has the ball here near side. Swings out to Wynot. Wynot, a little weave action up top to Mason Brown. Now over to Year Out. Year Out working his way left wing, guarded by Sands. Now to the free throw line. Cross court. Corner three by Lydell Mitchell. Shot won't go. Offensive rebound. Put back no good. Grayson Sands with the rebound. St. Mary's back the other way. Sands, right wing three. It's off the mark. A little bit long. Rebound goes to the Wildcats. Bringing it down to the Wildcats is number 24. That is Elias Year Out. Now we're going to get a long three by Titus Year Out. No good. Offensive rebound. Block shot by Ross, and Ross with that rebound. Ross with the ball up top now. Over to Gentry. Cross court to Elliott. Elliott a long three. It's good. Sean Elliott reclaims the lead for St. Mary's. 16-13. Jack back on top. Up to the free throw line. Now backing out to Year Out. Year Out works it to the left or right side. They go to the free throw line. Oh! Grayson Sands takes a swipe at that ball. He thought he got all ball. The official says, nope, you got a little bit of hand there, and you're getting the foul call on you. 5:52 to go. And we have some stuff. Tyler Renner out. Kristen Hill checks in. It was a foul, so it is 1-1. Should be 1-1, and there they go. Now they got things squared away there. It'll send number 23, Case Wynot, to the charity stripe. Last year, 86% from the free throw line. Not necessarily the guy you want to send to that charity stripe. 17th foul on the Lumberjacks. Misses the front end of the 1-1, though. Rebound to Tyler Renner. Once again, this is the first game of the season for the Wildcats, so they not maybe quiet into those free throw shooting mechanics after being tired for the first period of game. Nelson backing his way into the block, spins around the defender, shot won't go, gets his own rebound, goes up again, gets quite a bit of body contact. There's no whistle. I'm sure he was looking for one. Not going to get the call, and the Wildcats finally get the rebound. Swing it around, three-point shot from the left side. It's in and out. Rebound to Ross, as well as a foul on the Tigers, or the Wildcats. And that is foul number 3 on Year Out, Elias Year Out. I think he just actually exited. Ross will inbound. A little bit of backcourt pressure again from the Wildcats. 16-13 Jacks with the 3-point lead. 4 points for St. Mary's in the second period. 3 points for the Wildcats. Sands working, comes to the right side, tries to get the pass. It's going to be picked off. Driving it down, shot is up. It's no good. Rebound went to Coleman Ross. Ross kicks it to the corner. Gentry Nelson from the right side. Three-pointer just off the inside of the iron. It is no good. And we have a whistle and a foul away from the ball. And it'll be against the Lumberjacks. And that is the second foul on Coleman Ross. And Ross and Gentry both go off. Colby Renner comes on. Connor Wolf back on for the Lumberjacks. That puts Case Wynot back to the free throw line. He missed the front end of the 1-1 earlier. He misses it this time as well. Offensive rebound, though, for the Wildcats. Long three by Ellenwood. It is no good. Offensive rebound, though, again, and the Wildcats reset. Going to get a three-pointer from the left side. Again, it's no good. That ball is going to go out of bounds. I thought it was last touched by Grayson Sands, but the ref has the better advantage. He says it's off of the Wildcats. So a team rebound credited for the Jacks. 16-13, still the score. 4:22 to go in the first half. Lumberjacks still leading by 3. Sands with the ball, works it across the timeline, all the way up to the top of the key, swings over to Logo Larry. Colby Renner now finds Connor Wolf. Wolf works underneath, shot is up, it won't go. But the rebound goes to Tyler Renner, who cashes it in. And there was a whistle and some talk. I'm not sure exactly what was going on. There's no foul or nothing put up, I don't think, on the board, unless it was a foul against. No, I don't see nothing up there. I see 8 fouls for St. Mary's. That's all I've got. So that's Wildcats bring the ball down the floor. Swinging it over to the right side. Now to the free throw line to Why Not to an open Ellenwood Jones. Jones, nice ball movement as they find number 34 for the bucket. And that is Alexander Ellenwood with his first. 18-15, Jack still lead, 3:30 and counting in the first half. Grayson stands for 3. That one won't fall for him. The rebound goes to the Wildcats. Bringing it down is Ellenwood Jones. He hands off to Why Not for the long 3. It won't fall through. Ball is loose, and it's finally picked up by Grayson Sands, and they're going to have to call a quick timeout. I think Colby Renner might have smacked his nose on the floor, so because he was feeling it, checking it to see if he was bleeding. He's still down there on the floor at the moment. 3:11 to go in the first half, and we will take a quick break while they make sure that Colby Renner is okay down there.
Margie Gannon wants to thank the St. Mary's community and Benoit County for the continued support of not only herself, but of the community. Whether it's supporting your local businesses, supporting your local charities, or families in need, people of St. Mary's and Benoit County are always there to help. Margie also wants to wish the Lumberjacks the best of luck and wants to let you know that the entire St. Mary's community is proud of you and is cheering you on. Margie says, "Go Lumberjacks."
Jack Field. And we are back, and it looks like he might have got an elbow in the nose or something in here, checking that out. And there was a foul called against number 23, Case Why Not, his first. That sends Grayson Sands to the free throw line. I've got to take a look and see. I think we're good there. Sands misses the front end of the 1-and-1. Rebound to the Wildcats. 18-15, Jacks with a slim lead. Three-pointer on the way. No, he faked it. That's Frost Taylor from the left side. Driving his gear out, and he's going to make his way into the paint, puts the shot up, and good. Tightest gear out with, I think, 10 points on the game. 18-17, Jacks lead by 1. Sands to Tyler Renner. Tyler Renner back over to Sands. Sands looking. Trying to find Gentry in the post. He's hoping for Gentry to cut to the bucket, and he overthrows him. A little bit of miscommunication there between the two. Turnover, St. Mary. 2:39 to go. Wildcats looking to try to take their second lead of the game. They've got Ellenwood Jones. Feeds it back in, now back out. Right wing, three-pointer on the way. It is up and good, and that is Frost Taylor. Third lead change of the contest as the Wildcats take a 2-point lead, 20-18. Sands to Connor Wolf. Wolf working left side, gets strained from Renner. Works the ball back over to the opposite side. Trace Witt into the game. I didn't see him check in. I think we got to figure out who he's in there for. He is in there for Elliott. Going to get a missed bucket by missed bucket by Wolf. A three-point shot that did not go in. An offensive rebound by Yearout. Titus Yearout. The putback is in, and the Wildcats lead by 4, 22-18. We get a timeout taken by the Lumberjacks. And we'll keep it right here for now. The Wildcats lead by 4. St. Mary's biggest lead at one point, I believe, was 5. I wasn't keeping very good track of that. And it's been just about like we anticipated. One heck of a ball game. First half, 8 fouls for St. Mary's, 7 fouls for the Wildcats. So fairly even there. Both teams in the bonus. And I got to see how much time is left on the clock. Minute 44 before halftime. It's going to be a low-scoring affair, I do believe, here tonight. Jenner got a little ice pack for him. Hopefully we'll see him come back into the game tonight. Lumberjacks facing some backcourt press action by the Wildcats. Trace Witt's going to get across the timeline and it off to Gentry. Gentry looking to give it back to somebody. Trace Witt gets the booty bump from Case Wynot, and both crowds kind of cheering. Lumberjacks, I think, wanting a foul. I don't think there was anything there. Nice pass into Gentry. Gentry goes up. No good, but a foul called. Gentry will head to the free throw line for the Lumberjacks. He is 2 for 2 on the night from the charity stripe. See who that foul goes against. As that one is Case Wynot's second foul. Gentry, I think, he's 2 for 2 tonight. A little bit more tired now, but he does make the first one. Kristen Hill wants to check in for the Lumberjacks. They're not letting him do it yet. Second free throw is up and good. Tie ball game once again. Oh, wait, no, it's not. My bad. St. Mary's still trails by 2. The sub coming in was for Gentry. So Gentry comes out. Kristen Hill goes in. Wildcats with the ball, working into the corner here, near side. Now back to Wynot. Wynot working against Hill. Going to drive, and Hill's going to get called for the foul. A little bit too much hand there as Hill was beat to the bucket. As Case Wynot will go to the free throw line. He is 0 for 2 from the charity stripe. He makes that first one, though. Back to a 3-point lead for the Wildcats. Case Wynot lines up the second one. On the way, it is up and good. Back to a 4-point lead for Blackway. Coming in for the Wildcats, Christopher Brown. For the Lumberjacks, we've got Sean Elliott. Well, Sean Elliott is already in. Who do I have in that is not there? Connor Wolf. Sean Elliott is off the floor. We got Coleman Ross back in. 53 seconds. Ross with the ball, right wing. Takes it to the top of the key. He's working against Liddell Mitchell. Now over to the corner to Wicks. Wicks into Renner. Back out to Sands. Sands drives. He's going to try some magic on the shot, driving into the paint. Won't go, though. And the rebound. Good job by the Wildcats not making contact to draw the foul. Yearout has the ball into the paint, up the elbow. Shot is on the way, and it falls through for the Wildcats. 6-point lead for Blackway. Sands with the ball. 10 seconds. Takes it to the right side, left side. Going to hand it out to Ross. Ross, a little shake and bake. Drives. He tries to flip it up there and not get called for travel. And it's going to be no good. Rebound goes to the Wildcats. They can't do nothing with it, and that's how the first half comes to an end. The St. Mary's Lumberjacks trailing 26-20 after leading most of the first half. We'll take a break. Come back with some halftime numbers.
You know that there are two things important as wise use of our natural resources. And by utilizing the chip for the manufacturing of lumber, that is exactly what is accomplished. If you look beyond the wood chip, you see an entire community of schools, churches, and businesses, and most importantly, people. Jacksville Trucking believes in the responsible harvesting of our natural resources. After all, if you take a close look, those aren't just chips. They're an entire community. Jacksville Trucking.
Do you need help finding that perfect gift? Looking for that personalized touch? Come to Jack's Pharmacy in St. Mary's and let us fill your balloons. Not only does Jack's carry all of your gift and party supplies, but we're here to serve you with all your personal care items. Come in and let our personal care experts help you find just what you need from our wide selection. If we don't have it, we can get it. Plan your party at Jack's Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy, where you'll receive personalized service and attention.
Have you ever noticed that some companies are around for decades, and you really don't notice them until you actually see them? Untitled Trucking is one of them. Untitled Trucking has been a fixture in St. Mary's for decades and still is a community-involved business. Take the time to thank these entrepreneurs. They quietly make it on their own and make our community all the better for it. Untitled Trucking. Give them a call today at 245-7209. Untitled Trucking, a community staple and lumberjack supporter. Good luck, Jack.
Afraid to touch that breaker box? Need some rewiring done? Call the professionals at M&S Electric. With nearly 40 years' experience, there's no job too big or too small. From industrial and commercial to residential and service work, M&S Electric isn't afraid. Serving Benawasha, Shoshone, Kootenai, and Latah counties, M&S Electric has you covered. Overhead work? M&S can do that, too, with their bucket truck. M&S Electric, 408 Main Avenue, St. Mary's. Give them a call, 208-245-3890. No job too big, no job too small. We do them all. M&S Electric.
And we are back. I did come back just a little bit early from that because they're got a little something going on down here talking about the new sports complex that the Booster Club has been putting together to build out here. And we've got a presentation of a check, I think. This check, I believe, is a culmination of, it was first Archie's IGA came up with the idea to raise funds at Archie's IGA through donations. And Shift and Grind got involved in it as well. And I think this is a culmination of those two. Or is this just the one? I think this might be the matching. I think this might be the Archie's RGA was going to match the money up to $10,000. So I know that. So this is going to be an incredible facility over there once they get this done. And it is going to be for baseball, softball, and soccer. And I didn't quite get to completely hear everything what they were saying, but that is one big check, and I'm not sure how much it was for. So anyways, it is okay. Every donation helps. So once again, talking about that, if you are wanting to help support that project out there, you can get a hold of Donnie Masterson or any the Booster Club members to find out how you can help out with that. So let's go ahead and take a look at some halftime numbers, and what a game this has been. St. Mary's led the first period 12-10, and Blackway outscored St. Mary's 16-8 in the second quarter to take a 26-20 lead into halftime. So that's a good little run there by Blackway. St. Mary's started out shooting 40% from the floor in the first quarter, but they are now down to 27%, and the Wildcats shot 32% from the field, 17% from three-point range for the Wildcats. They were also just 50% from the free throw line. I have the Wildcats with 20 rebounds, 8 of those offensive and 12 of those defensive, 6 assists for the Wildcats. They have 1 steal, one turnover. Very clean first half for the Wildcats with just one turnover unofficially. 7 fouls from the Wildcats. They had 2 second chance points, 3 points off turnovers. And let's see, they didn't have any points off the bench. For St. Mary's, it is, we already went through the shooting percentages kind of. 27% from the field, 28% from three-point range, shooting a good 75% from the free throw line tonight. 19 rebounds for St. Mary's, 3 offensive, 16 defensive. The Lumberjacks have 3 assists, no steals, which I may have missed a couple. They do have 1 blocked shot. St. Mary's with 4 turnovers in the first half, 8 personal fouls, 2 points off the bench, 2 second chance points, and no points off turnovers. Individually for the Wildcats, year out started out kind of slow, but he is on par for about 26 points on the night. He had 13 in the first half, led the team in scoring. 6 points for Case Wynock, 3 points for Cross Taylor, 2 points for Alexander Ellenwood, and 2 points for Terrell Ellenwood Jones. Individually for St. Mary's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys scoring for the Jacks. Tristan Gentry with 7 points to go along with 2 rebounds and an assist. Grayson Sands has 5 points, 3 rebounds. Sean Elliott has 3 points. Colby Renner with 2 points, 3 rebounds. 2 points for Tyler Renner. He also has 2 rebounds. And 1 point for Coleman Ross. That was coming from the free throw line. And that about sums up the scoring for the Lumberjacks and the individual statistics. We're about 3 minutes away from the second half. We'll take a break. We'll come back with more.
For all your plumbing needs, call Nick's Plumbing and Heating. With Nick's professional staff, you can be assured of guaranteed quality products, installation, service, and repair of all of your plumbing. So if you have plumbing needs or problems, call the good folks at Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Call 245-5460. That's 245-5460. Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Installation, service, and repair when you need it. Nick's Plumbing and Heating, St. Mary's.
Are your friends and family tired of sleeping with Fido when they visit? Maybe Fido's tired of sleeping with them. Either way, the Pines Motel is there to save the day. With large, spacious rooms, comfortable beds, and even a mini fridge, Fido may get jealous. Take the floor for Fido and call Kevin of the Pines Motel at 245-2545. That's the Pines Motel in St. Mary's. I'm sure your friends and family would appreciate it, and so would Fido. If you have OCD, obsessive coffee disorder, then stop by Shift and Grind, located in the green building right across the street from Jack's Pharmacy. Shift and Grind is a proud Lumberjack supporter and has something for everyone. From regular coffees, lattes, mochas, and more, Shift and Grind will keep your day going. Try Red Bull Infused or Lotus Energy Drink if you're not a coffee fan. On Lumberjack home game days, wear your Lumberjack colors and get a discount on your favorite drink. Shift and Grind now has indoor seating. Shift and Grind open 5 to 6, Monday through Friday, 6 to 4 on the weekend. Shift and Grind, 132 North 1st Street, right here in St. Mary's.
What's your favorite high school sports memory? A late inning rally? A game-winning shot? A photo finish? Maybe it's a pep rally or a pregame ritual. Maybe it's the euphoria of a late-night bus ride home after a hard-fought win. Maybe it's having pizza with teammates after the game. Now, imagine if it never happened at all. School sports need your help. With budgets getting tighter, it's more than the games that are on the line. It's all the traditions, the community pride, the culture of your hometown high school, plus all those memories that are on the line, too. What can you do? It's simple. Buy a ticket when you can. Go to a game. Take the whole family. Let's do everything we can to keep those cherished school sports memories alive.
This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
And we are back as we're getting set for the second half here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. St. Mary's Lumberjacks taking on the Blackway Wildcats, and I'm not 100% sure who is. I'm not sure if Colby Renner is going to be back in the game tonight still, as he's out walking around stuff, but he's got a little bit of a not right around by his eye. He got caught. I don't know if he hit it on the floor or if he caught an elbow, but he is down there still suited up. So I'm trying to wait to see if the original 5 starters go on the floor, which would include Colby Renner, or if it is somebody else heading in to get the second half started. So as soon as I know, I will let you know as well. And it is not going to be Colby Renner. It'll be Tristan Hill that'll go out on the floor to start the second half. Possession goes to the Wildcats. They have a chance to stretch the lead a little bit more, start the third period, and they will switch sides. St. Mary's will be coming towards me up in the weight room here at Lumberjack Gymnasium, and the Wildcats going the opposite way. Into Titus here out. He will control for the Wildcats. Gets over to the left side. Now down the short corner. Back to the wing. Now top the key to Wynot. Now over to the year out. Year out working right side. Gets to the short corner. Kicks it back to the corner. Wildcats working the ball around the perimeter at the moment. Back to the top. Wynot. Wynot working on Gentry. Now back to the wing. To the top. Swinging it just around the perimeter. Wynot's going to test driving. He's going to get to the free throw line. Shot is up. It's no good. And Tristan Gentry pulls down the rebounds for the Lumberjacks. St. Mary's going to get a quick pull-up jumper by Ross. The shot won't go from the free throw line. And I'm not sure if Coach Chase wants them to take quick shots like that in transition or they want them to set up some offense. Shot is up, though, the other way by Year Out. And Year Out adds 2 more points to his total. And I'm not 100% sure what is going on there, but they are going to have the ball taken out on side court. 28-20, biggest lead of the game. The Wildcats up by 8. I believe we've got a Lakeside Knight here. Day-Day Higgins, it looks like, down. We're going to get a steal by the Wildcats. Turnover by St. Mary's. Shot the other way was no good. St. Mary's back the other way. Transition, and a foul going to be called as Hill going up for the bucket, and a little bit too much contact there, and that foul goes against Ellenwood Jones. That is his first. That will send Tristan Hill to the free throw line. He did not hit the charity stripe at Priest River. First free throw is nothing but net. Nice touch on that ball by Tristan Hill. 21-28, Jacks trail by 7. Hill, second one. That one is good as well. Cuts the lead to 6. With the ball for the Wildcats is Ellenwood Jones bringing it across, playing that point guard. Grayson Sands up at the top of the key on him. They swing it out to number 3. That's Taylor. Now back to Ellenwood Jones, top of the key now. Around the horn to Titus. Year out working right, left side on the wing. He's going to try to step into the free throw line. Oh, a little bit of a foul call there, and they're going to say they got him on the side of the head. I'm not sure who it was. And they are going to say that foul goes against Tristan Hill. That is his second. That'll send Titus Year out to the free throw line. He is 1 for 2. If he found his groove, and he makes the first one. See if they can stretch it back out to that 8-point lead, 29-22 at the current state. Next one on the way is good as well. Back to an 8-point lead, 30-22. Grayson Sands bringing it down for the Lumberjacks. He's got Ellenwood Jones all over him. Jones is going to pick his pocket. The shot was no good. The follow-up by Case Wynot, though. As he slams it home. 32. 10-point lead now for the Wildcats. Get a foul, a whistle. Yes, it was a foul on the Wildcats. That foul goes against Wynot. That's his third. Grayson Sands, a quick short corner jumper. It is up and good. Oh, I didn't switch the quarters. Going to get a shot by the Wildcats. It was no good. St. Mary's back the other way. Tristan Gentry tries for his own dunk. It's no good, but he's got the hops. Wildcats feet underneath. Shot up, and it's good by Case Wynot. Oops. (34-24), back to a 10-point lead. St. Mary's with the ball. Kristen Hill tries to find Gentry, and it's going to be a throwaway. Turnover, and things coming unraveled a little bit for St. Mary's as another bucket by Case Wynot gives the Wildcats a 12-point lead, largest lead of the game. Coach Chase with a full timeout as they're going to try to get things settled down and turned around here before it gets too far out of hand. It's a full. We'll be back.
Something different, fast for lunch. Been a long day and don't feel like cooking dinner? Pick up a hot and fresh meal from Hot Meats on the Streets, located at 29 Homer Drive in St. Mary's, next to Harvest Food. Hot Meats on the Streets specializes in hot sandwiches, fried delicious French dip, or Hot Meats Reuben. If spicy is what you desire, you can test your taste buds with a Fill the Reaper sandwich with sliced beef and fire hot sauce. Hot Meats on the Streets, open 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday at 29 Homer Drive, St. Mary's.
And we are back. It's been all Wildcats here in the second half of play. And my staff's a little bit goofed up. I know I don't remember what the first half score was. But St. Mary's has been outscored, obviously, here in the second. Start of the second half. It's 24-36 in favor of Blackway as they have a 12-point lead. Chase takes the timeout, gets some guys gathered up, tries to get them settled in, and they need to kind of slow down. What they've been doing has been they haven't played as much from their half-court offense, really. And I think we've got somebody out for the Lumberjacks. As a turnover by St. Mary's. As it's going to be up and good by Terrell Williams. Grayson Sands with the ball. Sands drives. Shot is up. It won't fall. Tristan Hill with the rebound. His putback won't go, but he taps it back in. I think it was Tristan Hill trying to look and see who. Gentry is still out there for the Lumberjacks. Grayson Sands is still out there. Coleman Ross. Tristan Hill. That was a shot up and good by the Wildcats. I believe that was Alexander Ellenwood. Teams trading buckets here at the moment. Sean Elliott. Oh, that's right. I've got the right guys after. My apologies. We got the ball over to Sands, left, right side. Sands from the elbow. It's just short. And they say the ball comes off of the Wildcats. Coming out for the Lumberjacks is Hill and Elliott. Wicks and Connor Wolf, I believe, going in. Wolf and Wicks are pretty good outside shooters. I'm going to see if they're going to try to get some openings from the outside. As Tristan Gentry with three, it's up and good. Ross with the assist on the inbound pass. Lumberjacks putting in that backcourt press now. They get it. The Wildcats take it across the timeline, back it back out to Year out. Back to the corner now to Taylor. Taylor's going to trigger the three. No good. Rebound to Gentry. Gentry quickly down the floor, and Gentry loses his footing. It's going to be a turnover. Chase telling him to slow down a little bit, and he felt like he was tripped from behind, I think. But Chase putting on the press again. Kind of what St. Mary's is starting to do is they're trying to do everything in transition, and they're trying to hurry down because they need points, and it's hurting them. So we're going to get a quick jumper from Ellenwood Jones from the short corner. and it is up and good. Blackway finding their groove now. 42-29, St. Mary's trails. Grayson Sands with the ball, and we're going to get, now they're going to stop play because they want to get some water or something cleaned up off of from in the paint of it on this side of the floor. St. Mary's needs to settle themselves down a little bit. One thing they got to remember is they don't need to panic. They got to let it come to them. Down to the corner to Sands, right side. Sands looks to penetrate, makes a nice move, loses his footing, gets fouled. He pulled up the shot from the short corner. That'll send Grayson Sands to the free throw line. That foul goes against Ellenwood Jones, and that is foul number 2 on him. I think it's Sands' second time the charity stripe is 0 for 1. And make it 0 for 2 as he leaves that one off the side of the iron. Makes the second one. St. Mary's cuts it to a 12-point lead. Was 13. Press from the Lumberjacks, trying to get the trap in the corner. Wildcats get an outlet. They get it down across the timeline. Into the free throw line, out to the corner. Up to the wing now. Driving is Ellenwood Jones. Tries for a little no-look backdoor pass. Ball is loose. It's going to go out of bounds off of the Wildcats. It was a good look with the cutter. They just couldn't quite handle it, and it goes out of bounds. St. Mary's with the ball. One man in the backcourt for a little bit of backcourt pressure. Year out comes back as well. Ross with it now, across the timeline. Looks like a man defense from the Wildcats. Getting a long three from Gentry. Gentry buries another three, and he might be the hot hand right now. The assist from Ross, and a big-time hustle play there by Trace Wicks, trying to get that ball. He almost gets the steal. It just gets out of bounds before he can get to it. Again, the press from St. Mary's. 9-point lead for the Wildcats. They're going to try to trap Year Out. Year Out spins out of it. Across the timeline. Cross the court pass now. Swings over to the corner to Ellenwood. Back to the top to Year Out. Year Out penetrates. Gets a nice little look and lays it up and in. Nice move to the bucket by Year Out. Going to get Ross the other way. He's going to bring it all the way down. Puts the shot up. First one is no good. Ross gets his own rebound. Tries for the putback. It won't go, but he will be fouled. If St. Mary's can get the fouls going here against the Tiger or the Wildcats, they've got, I think that's their 4th foul in the second half, and that one is Titus Year Out's 1st foul. That'll send Coleman Ross to the charity stripe for the Lumberjacks. Ooh, short arms that one, left off the front of the iron. First time into the game for the Lumberjacks, Jared Badgett, is Grayson Sands is going to get a breather. Grayson Sands, a Bulldog out there on defense, and he was on JV. He gets all kinds of steals, so see what he can produce for the Lumberjacks. Second free throw is going to rattle home for Coleman Ross. Back to a 10-point lead. St. Mary's easily, in this game still. And a little bit too much contact there as Trace Wicks puts his hand in the back of Ellenwood Jones trying to knock that ball away and get the steal. It's just going to be a foul on Wicks. I believe it's his first, team second. 1:33 to go in the third. I'm not sure what the ref is talking to somebody. I think he was talking to Ellenwood Jones and Tristan Gentry. Make sure everything's good between them. Those two go over and they shake hands. Say, hey, we're good. They get it into Ellenwood Jones. No look pass, so why not? He almost mishandled it, but they do get it to him. Good look. The air ball, though, on the shot attempt. Ball is going to be tried to save back in. They can't do so. The ball goes over to St. Mary's. I'll get the Lumberjacks the team rebound on that one. Both teams out here, they're not really, it's not as, the JV game looked like it a little bit chippy. This one, pretty good sportsmanship. Teams kind of laughing with each other, and same thing with Gentry took that ball out in front of the bench of Blackway. Gentry drive. Shot is up. It's no good. Lots of contact. I expected maybe a foul call to come in on that, but no. Rebound goes to the Wildcats. They feed it underneath to Titus Yearout, and Yearout puts it up and good. And Yearout is having a great second half. He's got 12 points just from two-pointers so far. 34-46, back to a 12-point lead. Ross has the ball up top, 39 seconds. Tries to intercept that as Yearout. Wicks able to regather it up and get poked in the eye, it looks like. Ross drives into the paint, and we're getting a foul. I don't know if the foul was on the shot. I don't know. That foul is number 4 on Elliot Yearout. Checking back into the game for the Lumberjacks, though, is as Wicks comes out, Colby Renner checks back in. Good to see him back on the floor, but it took most of the third quarter to get him out there. Inbound to Ross. Back to the top to Wolf. Now to the corner. Gentry going to drive, and he's going to lay it up and good. St. Mary's got Wolf playing some defense against Yearout. Yearout trying to get past him, and it's going to come in and get the steal is Gentry. And Yearout's going to come in and get a big block. And Gentry goes to the ground hoping for a foul call. None called. Ball goes to St. Mary's. Gentry goes and finds Yearout, gives him a high five, saying, good play, bud. Inbounds to Gentry. Gentry working from the corner, gets it out to Ross. Ross for 3. That's short. Going to get a whistle and a travel on the Wildcats. 0.4 of a second, so they're going to hit Logo Larry up top like they did at the state tournament. Doesn't look like it, but they put 1 second on the clock. One second in the third quarter. St. Mary's trails by 10. Lumberjacks playing hard. They've basically just been trading buckets. So they're going to get an alley-oop. It won't fall. Oh, and Badgett almost tipped it back in. It won't go. And I think Badgett's 10th count has an offensive rebound in the try. It just wouldn't go in. So the third period comes to an end. St. Mary's trails by 10, 46-36. We'll be back.
Fall is just around the corner. It's time to think about getting ready for winter. Kent Lumber and St. Mary's is just what you need for all your winter prep. Paint your house. That's the roof or cold storage for all your firewood. Maybe you just need to fix that leaky faucet. 10th Street Lumber has the supplies you need for all your do-it-yourself projects. Stop by 10th Street Lumber today and save on all your home improvement needs. 10th Street Lumber, 1000 Railroad Avenue in St. Mary's.
Wondering how to manage your retirement nest egg? How big should it be when you retire? Contact Jenny Oak at Gateway Financial Partners to get the answers to these and all your other financial questions. Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA, SIPC. With over 30 years of financial planning, give Jenny Oak a call at Gateway Financial Partners today. The guidance is free. The experience is priceless. Call 245-5255. And we're back, getting set to start the fourth period of play. Lumberjacks and Blackway Wildcats, the battle of the two state champions from 2021. And right now, the Wildcats have the Lumberjacks' name. It's a 10-point lead for Blackway, 46-36. And Lumberjacks battling hard, though, so let's see what St. Mary's can pull out here. The Lumberjacks will start with possession. Grayson stands back on the floor for the Lumberjacks. I think it's Badgett that's out. Up to Sands. Sands over to Gentry. No, Badgett is still in there, so I got to figure out who it is. I think it's Wolf. That was a two-pointer, I believe, by Gentry. Wildcats with a turnover the other way. And I need to fix the Connor Wolf is out. Badgett is in. The Lumberjacks get the ball back after the turnover by the Wildcats. St. Mary's needs to string together about 2 or 3 buckets here just to gain some momentum and get things going back the way they want it to. Ross working left side up to Gentry. Gentry's going to get some screen work. A 3 on the way. It's no good. He was hot from out there. He misses that one, though. It wanted to fall in. Going to get the ball back to the way. Cross Taylor, left wing up to the top to Ellenwood Jones. Jones looking, guarded by a feisty Badgett. Ellenwood Jones able to free up some space, and he's going to sink the three-pointer. That's his first bucket from deep. It's back to an 11-point lead. 49-38. Ross with the ball. Gentry back to Ross. Ross in the corner looking to Renner underneath. He's going to work his way into the post. And Renner gets bodied up by 3 different guys. His ball goes out of bounds. They say off of the Wildcats, so St. Mary's will keep possession. Elliott comes back in for St. Mary's, and what do we get there? A ball into the backboard. It's going to be a turnover, but a missed shot. I didn't see who turned it over. Lots of stuff going on down there. Not exactly sure everything, but I think the ball goes back to... We're getting a foul, I think, on the rebound. Alexander Ellenwood draws his third. Team 6, St. Mary's with just 2 in the second half. If St. Mary's can start getting some more fouls here and getting into that bonus, it could actually really help them claw their way back into this late. I mean, they've got an 11-point deficit. Ross into the paint. High shot off the glass, no good. Foul coming. That'll send Ross to the free throw line. And it'll be 2 shots anyways, but after that was foul number 7 for the Wildcats here in the second half. Ross makes the first one. Makes the 10-point lead for the Wildcats. And that one's not going to fall through. Rebound goes the Wildcats. Case, why not? Bringing it down. Takes it to the right wing. Kicks it to the corner. 3-pointer on the way. It is short. Renner with the rebound for the Lumberjacks. Get it ahead to what? Oh, it was a backcourt violation. Okay. So they passed the ball down. A little bit too much mustard on it for Sean Elliott. Elliott ends up going almost out of bounds. He tries to save it back in. Back to Renner. And Renner was in the backcourt, so that didn't work. Connor Wolf comes in. Colby Renner goes. No, Sean Elliott comes out. Colby Renner still in. Wildcats with the ball. Up top, swing it around to the left wing. Back to the top of the key again. Now back. Shot from just inside the free throw line. It's no good. Rebound goes to Grayson Sand. Sand brings down the left side. Backs it to the top to Gentry. Gentry, that should have been a reaching foul. Maybe no call. But Gentry finds Renner. Renner cashes in. And Gentry with the assist. Lumberjacks cut it to 8. 49-41. Ellenwood Jones with the ball. Back out to Year Out. Couple of stops here, and St. Mary's can get right back in there. Wild shot. No good. Gentry with the rebound. St. Mary's back to the way. Gentry to the corner to Sand. Sand for 3. Oh, off the mark. It looked like it was going to be good, but it goes just over. Rebound to the Wildcats and a foul, I think, called as St. Mary's battling to try to get the turnover. I think it's Logo Larry at Colby Renner's. It looks like it is actually going to be Connor Wolf's second foul. St. Mary's putting some pressure in the backcourt. No, not really. They had one man back there at Stan. So they get it to Year Out and out of the corner. Baseline. Now back to the opposite wing. Terrell Ellenwood Jones gets stood up by some Lumberjack defense. Oh, they're going to call it travel. I honestly thought that Connor Wolf was going to get called for the foul there. They tried to split between the defenders, but they called the travel on the Wildcats. That one kind of surprised me a little bit. Not a lot of pressure coming from the Wildcats here. 4 minutes to go, roughly, just over 4, almost midway, and now we're going to get a timeout, I believe, taken by Coach Chase. Lumberjacks need a quick timeout. Give his guys a breather. It's a full timeout, 4:37 to go, 49-41. Jacks trail by 8. We will be back.
Triple X Feeds in St. Mary's is your one-stop farm and garden shop. Everything from pet supplies to livestock feed and supplies, Triple X Feeds has it. Horse supplies, they have that also. From saddle pads to bridles, Triple X Feeds can set you up. Triple X Feeds now has hay and alfalfa in stock as well as straw. Triple X Feeds, located at 130 East College Avenue in St. Mary's, open 8 to 5:30 weekdays and 9 to 5 on Saturday. Triple X Feeds, a proud Lumberjack sports broadcast sponsor. The holiday season is coming quick. Start your holiday shopping today at Timber Country Fair in St. Mary's. Timber Country with deals on hunting clothes, workwear, and much more. Brands like Carhartt. Over at the Country Fair, great deals on fall fashion, clothes for all, lots and lots of toys, priced for the holiday season. That's Timber Country and the Country Fair located on Main Street in St. Mary's, your one-stop shop for holiday cheer. And remember, support your local business.
And we are back. St. Mary's has cut it to a 8-point lead. Lumberjacks had to take a quick timeout, trying to give his guys a little bit of a breather. Come up with a little bit of a plan here. Now they're getting everybody set, ready to go. Grayson Sands will inbound from the far side of the floor on the sideline into Ross. Ross calls for Wolf, gets the screen. Ross back over to Wolf. Wolf looks pretty. Ooh, foul called. I thought it was a little bit of a body contact there, and that foul goes against Alexander Ellenwood. That's his 4th. That'll send Renner to the free throw line, and there was a little bit of a body check from behind there. Ellenwood didn't really think it was enough for the foul, but the official disagreed. That'll put Renner to the free throw line for the 1-and-1, and that's going to be no good. As back iron, no good. Free throws could be very important here down this stretch. St. Mary's needs to make sure to take advantage of those bonus shots that the Wildcats give them. St. Mary's only has 3 team fouls. The Wildcats have 8. Wildcats might start to slow play things just a little bit as well, just because time and score is on their side. You're out. Left side. Kicks the ball out to Taylor. Taylor up to Jones. Jones looking into Wynot. Wynot couldn't quite handle it, and they're going to say Wynot traveled, and it's a turnover on the Wildcats. Coach is thinking that there maybe should have been a foul. They're laughing about it, though, as him and the ref talk. Ross is going to bring it down. St. Mary's has to take advantage of these turnovers if they want to cut this lead further. They've also got to take advantage of those free throws. Renner to Ross, now to Gentry. Gentry working, backs his way into the paint. Shot is off the iron. It won't fall in. Got to make these go, boys. Wildcats on the rebound. They take it the other way. Wynot's going to drive. I thought there was a little extra step on that one myself. No call. Out to the wing. And that's why I'm not a ref. That's why I'm not down there trying to make these calls. Going to get a charge call as Ellenwood Jones drove the lane, and Colby Renner stood in there and took the charge. It's foul number 3 on Ellenwood Jones. 19th foul on the Wildcats. Again, though, St. Mary's has been able to take the possession away from the Wildcats about 3 or 4 times now, and they have not been able to cash in on them. Ross over to Stan. Stan decides to drive. Gets it out to Gentry. Gentry shot won't go. Follows it with the rebound. Into the lane. Blocking foul inside. And Gentry got his own rebound. Now I think there was a foul on the floor. I think they're trying to decide whether or not if he was in the act of shooting. see if they're going to count his bucket or not. They do count the bucket. And the foul goes against Yearout, his third. Lumberjack crowd comes alive with that three-point play attempt here for Gentry. St. Mary's can cut it to just 5 with 3:03 to go if Gentry can make the old-fashioned three-point play here. Oh, he missed it. Rebound to the Wildcats. 3 minutes and counting. St. Mary's, can they make the late game surge and win this one? Again, Wildcats delaying just a little bit. We're going to get a foul there. That one is on Coleman Ross. St. Mary's has a few fouls to give here, though, so it's not that big of a deal. 4th team foul on St. Mary's. It is the 3rd foul on Ross, though. Trying to get it in. Cross-court pass. Back to the top to Wynot. Wynot looks, drives, gets it out to the corner. Now back to Wynot. He's going to drive inside, kicks it cross-court, blocking foul on St. Mary's. And we don't want to give up too many quick fouls, though. That one's going to go against, I believe it's Connor Wolf. That will be his 3rd. And the 15th foul now. St. Mary's only has 2 more to give. Inbound to Yearout. Yearout goes up. Shot won't fall. Rebound to Wolf. St. Mary's, though, turns it over as Wolf lost the ball. And in a foul on St. Mary's, and I think that is Coleman Ross picking up foul number 4. They're saying that was in the act of shooting, which sends number 3, Cross Taylor, to the free throw line. He has not been there today. Misses the first. Connor Wolf goes out. Elliott checks in. Lead stays the same. We've got a 6-point game. 2.5 to go. Second free throw off the iron. Rebound. I think he missed that. Free throw. Rebound to Sands. I think Sands drives the paint, puts the shot up. It's no good. Rebound to the Wildcats. And again, St. Mary's not able to make their possessions count these last 5 or 6 trips. There's going to be a foul against St. Mary's. That'll be number 7. And quickly, Lumberjacks now have 7 fouls. St. Mary's trails by 6, but they sent the wrong guy to the free throw line as it's Titus Yearout. Not much being scored here in this 4th period. 7 for the Lumberjacks, 3 for the Wildcats. Like I said, St. Mary's has done a pretty good job defensively here late in this 4th quarter. But they haven't taken advantage of that defensively. They've had about 4 or 5 empty possessions here on this near side. Or on their side of the floor, I should say. Free throw on the way by Yearout is no good. If Lumberjacks are going to miss free throws, they need the Wildcats to miss them too. Second free throw on the way. That one is good, and we're going to get a timeout taken by the Wildcats. And it is probably a full timeout. We'll take it, too. We'll be back.
Duke Ross
Cross Trucking in St. Mary's is proud to sponsor this broadcast of Lumberjack sports action. Blue Cross Trucking wants to wish the Lumberjacks the best of luck this sports season. And remember, to play hard, leave it all on the court, and most of all, show great sportsmanship in victory and in defeat. No matter the outcome, we're proud of you. And as always, go Lumberjacks! Heidi Lounsbury of St. Mary's Sandwich and Catering Company invites you to come in for a nice breakfast or lunch. St. Mary's Sandwich and Catering is open 7 days a week, 4 a.m. to 3 p.m. weekdays, and 3 a.m. to 2 p.m. on the weekend. For breakfast, try the Slumgolian or more traditional biscuits and gravy. If it's lunch you desire, Heidi's has plenty of sandwiches to choose from, or Bud's Big Burger on Mondays and Wednesdays. That's Heidi's St. Mary's Sandwich and Catering, located at 1117 Main Avenue, Suite 1 in St. Mary's. And we are back. We've got just 2 minutes left of action here in this game. St. Mary's still trail by 7 now. They've trailed by as much as 13. And like I mentioned previously, they've had about 5 or 6 empty possessions with some good defense they've been playing. The Wildcats have only put up 4 points in this fourth period, but St. Mary's has not been able to capitalize on the turnovers they've been able to create. Going to get Gentry for 3, off the mark. St. Mary's trying to not live by it, but they're trying to cut the lead by 3s, and it's not quite working for them, but they're going to have to with the way the time's going down. Now they've got to put some pressure on as well. They might have to foul as Gentry's out there on year out. You don't want to send him to the free throw line necessarily, as the Wildcats aren't necessarily going to try to shoot. They don't want to give the ball back to Lumberjacks for much time. St. Mary's still trying to play for a steal or something, I think, but because the Wildcats aren't going to force any shots up, that's for sure. Now we are going to get a foul. That's going to go against Colby Renner, his third. That will send Case Wynot to the free throw line. He is 50%. He is 2 for 4. He does make the first one, though. Stretches it to an 8-point lead, 51-43. And he makes both of them. So 52-43, back to a 9-point lead. Coach Chase taking a timeout for the Lumberjacks. It's starting to get a little bit bleak here for the Lumberjacks with 1:18 to go. Anything can still happen. There's still plenty of time. We all know how these basketball games last once you get into where you're trying to foul and preserve as much time on the clock and everything else. Both teams, been a battle here. I'll put it that way. Blackway didn't shoot very good at the beginning, but they're at 40% from the floor. St. Mary's started out hot, kind of went a little cold there for a while, but they're back up to a 31% from the floor. Shooting from outside, Blackway 20%, St. Mary's 21%. Free throws, 53% for Blackway, 61% for the Lumberjacks. So this has been a battle, and we knew it would be. So the Lumberjacks will bring it down. Ross across the timeline. I think St. Mary's probably wants to try to hit a couple of quick threes, but I'm not sure if they're going to get the chance. Because the Wildcats aren't really getting anything outside either. They are going to get a look for Sean Elliott. He's going to miss from 3-point range. Rebound went to the Wildcats and a quick foul by St. Mary's. And I forgot about his foul earlier that I needed to put on for Renner. That's his 4th foul of the game. That sends Cross Taylor to the free throw line. He's 0 for 2. So if you're going to put somebody at the charity stripe, you want somebody that hasn't made them, if you did make that one. Back to a 10-point lead now. Free throw missed. Rebound to Gentry. And Ross is going to drive, and Ross will be fouled. That foul goes against Titus Yearout. That is his 4th foul. That'll send Coleman Ross to the charity stripe. St. Mary's needs to make these again. St. Mary's had period of time there in the about 4 minutes in where they were able to get some turnovers and some fouls called. They weren't able to cash in on them. So I'm kind of crediting that point in time as really the defining factor in this game at that point. So St. Mary's trying to get the trap, trying to get the turnover. Instead, the Wildcats get a timeout taken. And there's 51 seconds left on the clock. Not sure if St. Mary's can pull out a victory in this short period of time, but I can tell you one thing. These Lumberjacks won't quit. They're going to probably, once again, try for a quick trap, of course, and a quick steal or a violation or something. And if they can't get it, they're going to try to foul somebody. And just see how things are going here. Wildcats back out. St. Mary's comes over. Wildcats inbound, backcourt, our sideline. Inbound pass into Year Out, and they're going to foul Year Out. I'm not sure who the foul's going to go against. That will be number 4 on Gentry, and I think Year Out's the one they're trying to get it into his hands because he has been shooting pretty good from the free throw line. 4 of 6 from the charity stripe. He's been kind of quiet, though, for a little while, except for a few free throws, as he did come out pretty hot, started putting some points up. St. Mary's been able to limit him a little bit, but misses the first free throw. .49 seconds on the clock. Second free throw is good. St. Mary's down by 9. Ross looking for some room. He's going to get it out to Stan. Stan's for the long 3, and he buries it. Lumberjacks not going away. I think we get a quick foul by Ross, and that'll foul him out of the game. 35 seconds left. Ross will come out. I think Connor Wolf is going in. Free throws coming for Terrell Ellenwood Jones. He is first trip to the charity stripe. In fact, he has 9 points on the night. Takes the first one. Second free throw coming. 55-48 in favor of the Wildcats. That one's no good. Rebound to Stan. Sands. Long 3. Oh, just off the mark. St. Mary's tries to save it back in. They can't get there. Rebound goes out of bounds. Sands ends up in the trying to save that back in. Or it wasn't Sands. It was I think, well, I don't remember. Anyways, Trace Wicks comes in. Colby Renner out. Lumberjacks trying to the press in the backcourt, trying to get the turnover. Wildcats get it in. Going to get a foul on Grayson Sands. He's serving that time. That'll send Year Out, though, back to the free throw line. Wildcats can take it back to a 9-point lead. Colby Renner is going to come back in. Year Out, 1 for 2 of his last 2 free throws. It's going to be the longest 25 seconds of my life, too, I can tell you that. First free throw on the way. It's good. The Wicks came back out. Second free throw is good. St. Mary's looking to get the ball down the floor. Sands going to drive, looks to Wolf. That ball was deflected. Back out to Sands, 14 seconds. Sands for three, it's good. St. Mary's trails by 6, and a quick timeout taken by St. Mary's. 10 seconds left on the clock. Telling you, this game's going to come all the way down to the wire. I don't totally know if there's enough time to complete it, the comeback, but it's going to be an exciting finish here. Again, though, the biggest thing that I can really credit right now to St. Mary's not having the lead or having it a lot closer is they had about 5 empty possessions in the trip to the free throw line also, or 2 that did not get them any points. And that's about that 4-minute mark a little while ago. So Kristen Gentry draws foul number 5, so he'll come out with 8 seconds on the clock. Coming back in for, Colby Renner was already in. Grace Wick is in. So Gentry fouls out with a good chunk of points, so I guarantee you that one. Gentry fouls out with 19. Coleman Ross fouled out with 5. Year out, back to the free throw line. Makes that one. 11 trips and charity stripe for Year out. He's missed 3. So Year out has definitely surpassed his point total tonight. Going to get a quick 3 triggered by, I'm going to call it a 3. It actually goes out of bounds, but it was a 3 by, actually, there's a foul. That's a little bit different there. That's a foul on number 3. Cross Taylor, his first, and that sends Sean Elliott at the very free throw line for 3 free throws, where he makes the first one. Only 2.4 seconds left on the clock, though, so I do think time is ran out for the Lumberjacks. Free throw is good. And then they get Wolf out, and coming in is Renner. And it was a great try. I'm going to call it a missed free throw. But it was, you've got to hit the rim. So Elliott tried to bang it off the backboard, glimpsed a little of the rim, and tried for the quick putback. It didn't go in, and it was just not there. So they almost get a steal, but it does not go. They almost get a steal out of bounds by Witt. 59-53. I think this is going to be a 6-point loss for the Lumberjacks to the Wildcats, but it was they just let it run out. So game over. Heck of a game here from St. Mary's, but the Wildcats come away with the victory, getting their first win of the season. St. Mary's 1-1 on the season now after this battle here, and I can't wait for the matchup, the rematch, which I won't be able to go in person because, that one is the service isn't very good in Blackway as far as getting a broadcast out. And last year I stayed at the office and called the game via a stream, so that might be what we have to do when they go back to Blackway. But I'm expecting a heck of a battle up there as well. St. Mary's will try to even it up at their house. 59-53, the final score here from Lumberjack Gymnasium. We'll take a break and come back and give you our post-game report.
The holidays aren't about what you receive. It's about the good you give. P1FCU is asking you to join us in spreading a whole lot of joy this holiday season. Visit P1FCU.org/season or our Facebook page to nominate a family who could benefit from a special turkey dinner with all the trimmings. Want to do even more good? Stop by any P1FCU branch to drop off food, toy, and coat donations until December 17th. Join us in giving back during our season of giving.
Kenny and the crew at 10th Street Superstop invite you into the biggest convenience store in town. 10th Street Superstop is your one-stop shop for gas, propane, snack, and ice-cold drinks. Stop in for breakfast or lunch, breakfast burritos and pizza to paninis and fajita burritos. 10th Street Superstop has something for everyone. Whether you're headed to a lumberjack game or out into the woods, 10th Street Superstop is the place to stop for anything you may need. 10th Street Superstop on North 10th Street in St. Mary's.
Preparation for home, shop, you can call Andy's Arbor and Site. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing specializes in the removal of dangerous trees, pruning, thinning, and chipping. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing also has a bucket truck for those hard-to-reach areas. So if you're in need of thinning, tree removal, and site preparation, call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. That's at 208-582-2134. That's 208-582-2134. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing.
With stage 1 and 2 of the sports complex. And we are back here at Lumberjack Gymnasium, St. Mary's. Hard-fought loss here. The Blackway Wildcats tonight, 59-53. The Wildcats ended up shooting 40% from the floor tonight. They were 20% from three-point range, and they were 60% from the charity stripe. They had 36 rebounds, 8 assists, 3 steals, 1 block shot, 6 turnovers, 20 fouls for them. They had 4 second-chance points, 9 points off of turnovers. For the Lumberjacks, 32% from the field, 16 of 49. Interesting stat there is the Wildcats were 20 of 49, St. Mary's 16 of 49. So a little bit of a tell of the tapes there. The Wildcat or St. Mary's 6 of 18 for 33% from three-point range. Lumberjacks a little bit better from the charity stripe, 15 of 23 for 65%. And just a few more points. I mean, St. Mary's made more threes. St. Mary's just missed out on 4 two-point buckets. And they're going 16 of 49. Let's see here. 34 rebounds for the Lumberjacks, 8 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 11 turnovers, 22 fouls for St. Mary's, 6 points off the bench, 9 second-chance points, 5 points off turnovers. Titus Yearout led the way for the Wildcats. He started out somewhat slow, but ended up with 27 points. I think 9 of those coming from the free throw line. 14 points for Case Wynot, 8 points for Ellenwood Jones, 6 points for Alexander Ellenwood, 4 points for Cross Taylor. Individually, Tristan Gentry almost hit the 20-point mark. He had 19 points to go along with at least 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal. 14 points for Grayson Sands. He was 3 of 9 from three-point range. He had 6 rebounds for himself. He had Coleman Ross fouled out with 5 points and 6 rebounds. Ross also had 5 assists. Sean Elliott finished with 5 points, 4 points for Colby Renner. He had 4 rebounds. 4 points for Tristan Hill, who had 2 rebounds, 2 points for Tyler Renner, and Connor Wolf had, an assist and a rebound. Jared Badgett had a rebound, and that's about it as far as the individual numbers. So once again, Lumberjacks in a hard-fought loss. Again, I mentioned about 4 minutes into the fourth quarter, St. Mary's took a timeout, came back, and they had about 5 possessions, maybe a couple more, that they were not able to capitalize on. They went to the foul line a couple times in that. They didn't make the free throws, and they had some turnovers and some missed shots from the Wildcats that they weren't able to take and cash in on. And that's really the difference in the game as far as that little segment of the games I could think of. But it was an overall great battle. St. Mary still had a chance to win it as they battled all the way through at the end. And again, looking forward to seeing what the rematch holds when the St. Mary's Lumberjacks go over to Blackway to take them on up there. Don't forget, tomorrow, Christmas in St. Mary's. Good luck to the girls basketball team. They will be at Troy tomorrow. JV, 1 o'clock, varsity, 2 o'clock. We are not going to be able to make that trip. Wrestling, good luck to them as well. They will be at Potlatch on Tuesday I believe, is boys at Genesis Prep in Coeur d'Alene, and we do plan on trying to make it out to that game. So that's about going to do it for us here from Lumberjack Gymnasium. Once again, St. Mary's in a close one, 59-53. They fall to the Blackway Wildcats. 1-1 now on the season. The Wildcats start out the season 1-0 in their defense of their state title. For Coffee Radio, I'm Tim Parrish. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you back here next time as I've got to get my stuff pulled up here. We'll see you back here next time.
You've been listening to another production of Lumberjack Sports on KOFE 1240 St. Mary's, your Lumberjack Sports Network. We thank you for tuning in and hope you enjoyed the broadcast. We also want to thank our Lumberjack Sports broadcast sponsors and hope you'll do the same. Without them, these broadcasts wouldn't be possible. Until next time, same as always, go Lumberjack!